less than Bryson Stott type at bats, and everybody goes through that. It's the ebbs and flows of offense, and I talk about it all the time. But I'm just waiting for him to get it going because I know it's coming at some point.
Zach Allen will be on the mound for the Diamondbacks. You guys scored 5 runs against him in a relatively short start for him. I would expect he might make some adjustments. I don't know what you liked about the way your hitters attacked him the first time and what you'd like to see again. Yeah, I just liked the at-bats, and I didn't think we chased much, and we got his pitch count up pretty good, pretty early, and I didn't think Zach's command was like it normally is. So I expect to be back to where he usually is, and he'll probably be a tough customer tonight. But we just got to lay out good at bats and get pitches to hit and lay good swings on it. All right, Rob, we appreciate the time. Good luck this evening.
Thanks, Scott.
Rob Thompson joining us on the show. We'll take time out, have more for you coming up right after this.
Who will your child grow up to be? Well, that depends on all of us. That's why, along with our groundbreaking medical care, Nemours Children's Health supports programs that address issues like food insecurity and the resources essential to learning. It's all part of creating a healthier future for all children, so they can grow up to be whoever they want to be. Nemours Children's Health, well beyond medicine.
There are no fans like Philly fans, no teams like our Fightins in Red October, and no better food to serve your family than Hatfield. Bring flavor to the table with Hatfield's variety of marinated pork, ground pork and sausage, ham, bacon, and your favorite, Hatfield Philly Franks. With over 24 distinct flavors that can be ready in minutes, it's food you'll feel good about serving. At home or at the ballpark, find your flavor with Hatfield, the official pork provider of the Phillies. Visit simplyhatfield.com for recipes and retailers near you.
If your car's not running right, what are you waiting for? Come in or call ahead to your locally owned and operated Meineke, and they'll get your car back on the road today. And Meineke works on all vehicles. No matter what year, make, or model car you drive, whether it's tires, brakes, exhaust, or tune-ups, you can take advantage of Meineke's complete auto repair services. And Meineke offers special financing for everyone. So stop in today. Whatever car repairs you need, brakes, exhaust, tires, or air conditioning, choose Meineke, because Meineke does car care right.
Philadelphia insurance companies will donate $50 to charity every time the Phillies score a run. The Philadelphia Insurance Runs for Charities program has donated $128,000 to 15 local organizations since 2019. You can join the team. Visit phly.com/Phillies to nominate a local charity. Philadelphia Insurance is not only the largest insurance carrier for nonprofits in the country, they also offer over 100 insurance solutions for businesses and other industries. Visit phly.com/Phillies to nominate your favorite charity and learn more.
Welcome back. First pitch of Game 5, just a few minutes away here in Arizona. Your injury report is brought to you by NovaCare. Rehabilitation, the power of physical therapy, and as we've been saying all week, the Phillies are a healthy team right now heading into Game 5. That's all you can ask for this time of the year. That's the good news. All right, before we leave you, I felt compelled to bring back the positive note I think we needed. And how about this? The Phillies are 6-0 all-time in NLCS Game 5s. That's it. 6-0, undefeated. Let's hope by the end of the night they are 7-0 all time. And with that, we'll put a wrap on Phillies on Deck. Scott Bransky, Larry Anderson, Tom McCarthy, and Kevin Stocker are standing by with the call of tonight's game. And after the game, we'll be back with Phillies playback. We hope you'll join us for that. Now for Walt Ellis, engineering here in the booth, Dan Wilson back in our studios, and our intern tonight, Melaguno, I'm Greg Murphy saying thanks for listening. It's the Phillies in Arizona coming up next, right here on the Phillies Radio Network.
It is gone into the flower bed.
You've been listening to Phillies on Deck, the best place to get you ready for every single Phillies playoff game. Don't forget to stay tuned after the game for the post-game show. Now, it's time for the 2023 Phillies to defend their National League Championship pennant. Get your snacks together as Scott, Tom, L.A., and Stock are ready to bring you all of the action. This is the home of the Phillies. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
94 WIP HD1 Philadelphia. Powered by the Tasty Cake Studios. The home of the Phillies. 94 WIP. An Odyssey station.
It takes 13 victories to become the World Series champion.
Phillies come racing out of the dugout as Matt Strong has saved it, and the Phillies will return to the National League Championship Series.
The Phillies march through the 2023 postseason on Sports Radio 94 WIP is brought to you by Citizens, official bank of the Phillies. CP Rankin Roofing Experts. CPR will breathe life back into your roof. Meineke, celebrating 50 years of total car care service. Independence Blue Cross. Learn more at IBX.com. Hatfield Quality Meats, the official pork provider of the Philadelphia Phillies. Temple Health, helping Phillies fans live better. SEPTA.
You're tuned to an Odyssey station that is airing a Major League Baseball game. Due to league restrictions, you're not in an area where this game is available. This station will return to regular programming once the game has concluded. You're tuned to an Odyssey station that is airing a Major League Baseball game. Due to league restrictions, you're not in an area where this game is available. This station will return to regular programming.
From Chaseville to downtown Phoenix, Arizona, it's time for Arizona Diamondbacks postseason baseball. Tonight, it's game number 5 of the National League Championship Series featuring the Diamondbacks and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, baseball fans. I'm Greg Schulte, alongside my broadcast partner Tom Candiotti, Chris Garagiola with us. Our producer-engineer is Leo Gilmartin, and Jackson Zuber is our technical director. Well, this series started, Candy, with the Phillies winning the first 2 games in Philadelphia, but the Diamondbacks have had 2 big comeback wins here in Arizona, and they'll have their ace on the hill tonight, Zach Gallen, against Phillies right-hander Zach Wheeler.
And the Diamondbacks have certainly taken over the momentum of this series, and now you've got ace against ace, you know, the rematch of game 1, and right now Gallen gets Wheeler in his home ballpark, where Zach Gallen has been stellar this year.
Teams to score first this postseason are 22-9. Teams to out-homer their opponents are 17-3. The Phillies have outscored the Diamondbacks in this series 21-11, but one of those games, a lopsided, scored 10-0. Diamondbacks have won 2-1 run, come from behind victories.
Yeah, it seems like the Diamondbacks really enjoy playing close, low-scoring games, and I think that's what you have to do to be able to beat Zach Wheeler. You're going to have to, first of all, control Schwarber and Harper. You have to keep them in the ballpark. And then after that, you have Gallen that has to really go out there and outdo Wheeler. Wheeler is one of the best of all time pitching in the postseason. I mean, his numbers this year just jump off the board at you. 1 walk, 26 strikeouts. I mean, he's a tough customer, but you're going to have to outduel him or at least match him.
Well, this place was rocking late last night. The pinch hit 2-run homer off the bench by Alec Thomas. And then Gabby Marino followed later in that inning with the RBI single, put the Diamondbacks ahead. And then Paul Sewald doing what he does. He picked up his 5th save and 5 chances in the postseason in the 9th.
Boy, you certainly felt good as soon as Torrey, was able to get to Thompson and then Ginkel and then Sewald. That's been his formula for success in, all really since they really acquired those guys. And, I expect a lot more today. I think he's going to try to get to those guys, and once he does, you feel good about the game.
We'll come back, have the starting lineups, all the play-by-play action. Game 5 in a series that's tied 2-2. National League Championship Series. D-backs and Phillies. It's next on the Diamondbacks Radio Network.
If you love sports, and I mean love sports, check out The Athletic, where you can find really unique content about your favorite leagues and local teams. We cover football, basketball, hockey, baseball, soccer, golf, motorsports, and more. The Athletic goes way deeper than scores and standings. Go to theathletic.com/odyssey and get started at an exclusive introductory rate. You'll find articles, videos, and podcasts that take you way below the surface of what's happening in sports today. Get started at theathletic.com/odyssey.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day, the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox. Bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
I've had many cars over the years. I make sure they're well maintained. But sometimes you just run into a faulty car with problems. If you have a car with problems, call My Lemon Law Lawyer now. When your car stops working, they start working. Visit them at mylemonlawlawyer.com. They get the manufacturers to cover your costs. You pay zero.
If you have a 2018 to 2024 vehicle with problems, call now. Perhaps you just bought it from the dealership and you're having problems. You need to call My Lemon Law Lawyer now. You pay zero. That's right, zero.
O'Reilly Auto Parts' new Brake Best Select Pro brand raises the bar for the best aftermarket domestic brake pads and rotors available. For vehicle-specific friction formulations, Quiet-Tech noise-canceling shims, and stainless steel hardware, choose Brake Best Select Pro. Professional-grade brakes from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Arizona Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
Starting lineups brought to you by Caesars Sportsbook. Download the app today and use code DBACS when signing up for the visiting Phillies. Kyle Schwarber will lead it off, the designated hitter. Trey Turner bats second. He'll play shortstop. Hitting third at first base, Bryce Harper. Alec Bohm is their cleanup hitter, the third baseman. Bryson Stott, the second baseman, bats fifth. Hitting sixth is a catcher, JT Realmuto. Nick Castellanos will bat seventh. He'll be in right field. Hitting eighth in left field, Brandon Marsh. And batting ninth in center, it'll be Johan Rojas. The Phillies starter this evening will be Zach Wheeler. For the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll will lead it off against the right-hander. He'll be in right field. Ketel Marte will bat second at second base. Gabby Marino, as he's done in the 3 games here in Phoenix, will bat third. He'll do the catching. Christian Walker will back cleanup at first base. Hitting fifth with his first start in a postseason game. DHing, it'll be Pavin Smith. Batting sixth in left field, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. In the 7th spot in center field, Alec Thomas. Evan Longoria will man third base. He will bat eighth. And batting ninth and playing shortstop, it'll be Geraldo Perdomo. And on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Candy, it'll be the right-hander, a 17-game winner during the regular season, Zach Gallen.
You're right, 17-9, a 3.47 ERA. Fastball, cutter, curveball, slider, and a changeup. Fastball's been about 94. His best pitch has been his curveball and his changeup. He really uses those extremely well. This will be the second time now he's thrown against the Phillies in the postseason. You know, they got 2-1 record. He's given up 4 home runs, and I think that's the stat that you really circle. Got to keep the ball in the ballpark against this team. And if you do, and especially if it's Schwarber and Harper, I think you're going to be able to control this lineup.
Gettle Air Conditioning and Plumbing, GOETTL, will keep you cool, but it's hard to spell. 99 degrees outdoors as we play with a closed roof and closed panels here at Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. The next ball game in this series will be Monday back in Philadelphia. And that will have either a 2:07 start Arizona time. That's what it's scheduled for right now. But if that American League Championship Series ends tomorrow at Houston with the Astros leading Texas 3-2, then the Diamondbacks will shift to a 8:07 Eastern Standard Time against the Phillies, or 5:07 here in Arizona. If there's a Game 7, that also will be in Philadelphia, and that will be a 5:07 first pitch on Tuesday at Citizens Bank Park. First things first here, though. Diamondbacks trying to go back to Philadelphia with a 3-2 lead after coming to Phoenix, trailing 0-2.
You know, Zach Gallen against the Phillies has thrown really well here at Chase Field. You know, he's thrown 12 scoreless innings against them. That's at 2 starts. He's only given up 3 hits. And, you know, he's won both games he's thrown against them here. And so I think that's going to give him a lot of confidence coming into this game. I know it's a lineup that he just faced, a lineup that got to him pretty well. But it's a whole completely different picture when Zach does pitch here at Chase Field.
The home plate umpire is Lance Barksdale, Adam Hammery at first base, Andy Fletcher at second, Carlos Torres at third. Dan Iassogna, the crew chief, is the left field umpire, while the right field umpire is Mike McClincy, who had the plate last night. We're set for baseball. Gallen ready to go, and so is Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber is 5 for 13 of the series with 4 home runs, 4 runs batted in, plus a double. He is the all-time postseason leader as a left-handed hitter in home runs. He's hit 19, one more than Reggie Jackson hit in his postseason career.
And he's not just a mistake hitter. He will hit good pitches also. You know, it doesn't matter if it's a fastball, a changeup. I'd like to see Zach really attack him with a curveball.
And Gallen can't hear immediately. Problem with the pitch comp. Gallen from time to time has had difficulties with that. And before we even throw a pitch, we're already a couple of minutes late. Home plate umpire Lance Barksdale goes down and visits with Gallen, or out and visits with Gallen and Marino. And they're going to bring him a new one out. Well, I hope they get this fixed next year.
I agree.
Everybody's had a lot of difficulties with him. I've never really seen it to start a ball game. We got to put Leo on this. Leo get this fixed right away. Gallen's still having problems. Now I guess he's okay. Just go back to signs with nobody on base, right?
I'm with you.
Okay, we're really going to start this one late now. It's 5:10. Gallen seems set to go. Schwarber was ready to go, and he'll come back into the batter's box. And he gets rid of a lot of the chalk, the white chalk, in that batter's box. And here we go. Baseball underway. Finally, at Chase Field, Game 5, National League Championship Series. Gallen has his sign. And he goes into his windup, and here's the very first pitch of the ball game, and it's taken inside ball one. And we start at 5:10, so 3 minutes late.
Wanted to make sure he got that pitch inside. That was the cut fastball. Not going to leave anything over the plate to this guy.
Here's the next one.
It's down.
It's down, as you heard Lance Barksdale. Ball 2-2-0. Schwarber is very quiet in the batter's box. He doesn't even really take a practice swing. He just kind of settles his bat at rest as Gallen's ready to pitch and waits for the pitch. He gets himself coiled up, ready to go. And the 2-0 from Gallen to Schwarber. And he got a strike in, a curveball. And Schwarber shaking his head back and forth. Did not agree with Lance Barksdale's call. It's 2-1.
That was an excellent pitch, and it was in the box. A good curveball down around the knees. Schwarber's a very good high ball hitter. He can launch the pitches up in the zone.
2-1 to him is dribbled to third. And that's going to be an infield hit. Schwarber right off the end of the bat just dribbled one up the third baseline. Nothing Longoria could do but go up over and pick up the baseball. And Schwarber's on with a leadoff single off the end of his bat to start the ball game.
Well, I would have loved if he would have made it out, but you know, with him at first base, I don't mind that so much.
Here's Trey Turner now.
Another nice pitch by Gallen with the curveball. Just hit right at the very end of this bat and just kind of spun all the way out to the third base.
He's doing the muscle pose to the dugout on that.
Well, he's probably got the highest exit velocity and the lowest exit velocity right now.
Here's Turner, who struck out to end last night's ball game, but he's had a good postseason, hitting .459. Right-handed batter, and he's been shooting a lot of balls to right field in this series. First one to him from Gallen is popped up into shallow right. Corbin Carroll comes in, settles under it, and he makes the catch, and that's out number one. Schwarber back to first.
Boy, I love that first pitch swinging, just a high fly ball to right. Turner's been trying to hit the ball to right field a lot, and he has been doing it. This time he got underneath it.
Here's Bryce Harper. Harper's 3 for 12 in this series, 323 in the postseason. He's hit 4 home runs, 1 in this series, 2 runs batted in. He has walked 5 times against D-backs pitching. Left-handed batter, their first baseman. 1 on, 1 out now, and the first pitch is a little bit inside off the plate at 94. Ball 1, 1 ball, no strikes.
Boy, nice pitch. Just missed the inside corner. Harper's a guy that can feast on breaking pitches from right-handed pitchers. So if you throw the curveball to him, you make sure it is down.
Schwarber, a very short lead, held on by Walker, and a ground ball foul past first base coach Paco Figueroa for the Phillies. And the count on Harper goes to a ball and a strike. The home team has held serve here in this series. Phillies won 2 at home. Diamondbacks won 2 at home. That's not the same in the American League Championship Series, where the road teams have been the victors. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Gallen's pitch to Harper is a swing and a miss. Nice change up there, and the count goes to 1-2.
Pitch sequencing is big for Gallen, and he does that all the time. A curveball followed by a change. Keeps it down, gets a big swing and a miss by Harper.
Allen with his glove to his ear. Hearing the sign given out by pitch cop. Now he's ready at the letters. And the 1-2 to Harper is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, knocked down to the plate by Gabby Marino.
Another nice, effective pitch by Gallen, the curveball. But like we said before, you got to keep it down, and he did just that.
The outfield tonight finds Gurriel in left, Thomas in center, Carroll in right, with Longoria, Perdomo, Marte, and Walker in the infield, third to first, Marino catching. 2 ball, 2 strike count. Schwarber at first with 1 out here, just underway. The pitch is low, ball 3. 3-2 with Alec Bohm on deck to hit next. And Harper's already walked 5 times in this series.
A couple curveballs. I expect him to come back with a changeup. I mean, Harper is going to be more aggressive than selective right here, but he does have a good eye. He'll take his walks.
Pretty sure Schwarber won't be running. He does not go, and the 3-2 is ripped back up the middle, center field base hit. And Thomas will get it back in. Perdomo, the shortstop, even had very little time to react to that. I think might have been screened a little bit by Gallen, as that ball was just raked right by Gallen on into center.
108 miles an hour off the bat, and I think you're right. I think he was a little screened by Gallen. I don't know if he would have been able to get it anyway, but it was a fastball. I'm a little shocked he threw him a fastball there instead of the changeup. Harper was right on it.
So the Phillies challenge here with 2 on, 1 out for Alec Bohm, right-handed hitting third baseman. Bohm is 4 for 15, 3 RBIs in the series. He has a double, hitting .222 overall in the postseason.
0 for 7 in his career against Gallen.
2 on and 1 out. And a fastball strike. He gets ahead 0-1. 96 from Zach. He's pumped.
Looking to get a ground ball right here. Maybe turn a double play.
Bryson Stott is the on-deck hitter for Philadelphia. Schwarber a short lead out at second. Harper the trailer at first with 1 out. Boom, a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Another fastball. This one off the outside corner. And Bohm didn't get it.
Yeah, he just challenged him with that one. I mean, that was one right in his happy zone there.
Diamondbacks looking for a double play ball. Gallen's ahead of Bohm. No balls, 2 strikes. Out of the stretch pitches and a fly ball. First base side, foul ground. Walker is there, and he's got it. Schwarber tags at second, holds there as Walker gets the ball over to the cutoff man, Perdomo. And that's out number 2 in the inning. A foul ball to the first baseman off the bat of Bohm.
Yep, nice pitch. Fastball a little bit inside and up. A nice zone to hit. And you saw the result. Just an easy little pop-up in foul territory to Walker. Made a really nice play on it.
Gurriel, the left fielder, had come all the way in to back up third base in case Walker's throw happened to get by either Perdomo or Longoria. So, with 2 outs now, here is Stott, the second baseman, left-handed hitter. 2 for 13 in the series, hitting .206 in the postseason. He does have 7 runs batted into the postseason. He bats 5th in the order for Rob Thompson's team.
Has a little trouble with the ball down under the zone. He will chase that.
First pitch to him from Gallen, and he shows bunt. He takes a little bit outside. Ball 1, 1-0. Gallen so far 15 pitches, 9 strikes, 6 balls. He's given up 2 hits, an infield dribbler, and a line drive to center.
1 pitch from getting out of this jam. This would be huge if he could do that.
Schwarber and Harper the base runners with 2 outs. The 1-0 pitch. That's a strike, 1-1.
It's fastball command right now by Gallen. You can see he's trying to establish that. Made some good fastballs.
Gallen won 12 of his 17 games this year in this ballpark. And he's pitching his first postseason game ever at Chase Field. Here's the 1-1 pitch. On the way to Stott. And that's upstairs. And the count will go to 2 balls and a strike.
Trying to get that inside. He left it up over the plate, the heart of the plate, and elevated. Didn't quite finish that one off.
This is a big first inning for Gallen. If he can escape trouble, put a goose egg up, get out of this. Trying to retire Stott, who is a hitter at the plate. And a shot to right, and that'll get down for a hit. Schwarber around third. Here comes a throw by Carroll up the line. The run will score, and it's 1-0 Philadelphia. And on the play, Harper took third. They had a shot to get Schwarber, but the throw by Corbin Carroll sailed up the third base line.
Dropped a curveball on Stott, and Stott was all over that one. Just nailed one to right field. And Corbin, you're right. I mean, he caught that ball in a good throwing position on a hop and had plenty of time to make a good throw. And unfortunately, that ball went up the third base line.
Marino had no choice but come up and get the ball. Schwarber ran by him, and he scores the first run of the ball game. The Phillies take a lead now. Here's the tough hitting JT Realmuto, their catcher. He is the sixth man to bat in the inning against. Guess they give Wheeler a lead.
Pay attention to Stott over first base also.
And the first pitch here is a swing and a miss. He led their team with 31 steals during the regular season, which was more than Turner had. So a 2-out hit, and the Phillies have the lead. You want to keep it right here now, this one run. The next one to Realmuto with the runner going, and Marino throws down, throw back to the plate, and safe. Marino is hurt at the plate as he went down. Harper, here comes the runner to third. He'll get in there. But Harper knew something was wrong with Marino as he came in. I don't know if Marino's arm got tangled up or what, but Gabby was down. He might have hit his head again. The Phillies have another run to make it 2-0. That was a double steal then. Stott did the right thing. He stopped as that ball was thrown down to second base.
Yeah, he did. I mean, they threw through. I mean, that's what the Phillies are trying to do. Try to steal a base right there, and unfortunately the throw coming back to home was not a good one, and it really put Moreno at risk. And there was a little collision. It looks like they're kind of talking to him right now to see how he's doing. You can see Harper very, very upset, that he had to run into him, but he really had nowhere else to go.
No. Right now Marino is seated. We're watching the throw by Marte. It kind of skipped to the plate and it went off the bottom of the glove. Ooh, looks like Harper might have got him in the jaw with the hand.
Oh, but he was really trying to avoid the whole thing, but not a good throw by Marte. No. And it really put Moreno at risk because of that throw.
You talk about a guy who's been beat up in the postseason.
Oh, yeah. It looked like he even caught a little bit of Harper's knee up around the neck, head area.
Harper knew immediately. Actually reached around and tagged the plate again, too, just to be sure. But it's 2-0 Philadelphia. Torey Lovello and Ryan DePamphlo, the Diamondback trainer, are still visiting with Marino. Stott got to third base. And the Phillies have a 2-0 lead here in the opening inning off Gallen. Yeah, Marte's throw is not good, so it's two throws that kind of errant. The one in right field by Carroll as he had a chance to nab Schwarber at the plate on a hit. And now Marino's taking some warm-up tosses. And then that throw there by Marte, which bounced. And that's a tough play for a catcher. Those gloves are a lot more flexible than they used to be, the catcher's mitts, but that's still a tough grab for a catcher to try and pick up a bounce like that and make a tag.
This game's about execution, and Marte had a chance to make a good throw to the plate. That's all it took right there to get the out. And unfortunately, he bounced it and really put his catcher at risk.
Well, the Phillies have two in the inning. They have a runner at third. The count is 0-2 on Realmuto. Well, running there paid off for Philadelphia as they steal a run and add a run to their lead at 2-0 against Gallen. Now Stott down the line at third. Gallen's ready, and so is Marino. And the 0-2 pitch to the catcher of the Phillies, JT Realmuto, is low and away. And the count is 1-2 strikes.
Well, it's another big run to save right here. Realmuto is not an easy out.
Marte will be charged with the error. That's 3 errors now in the last 2 ball games for the D-backs. They had 2 going into last night. Now they've now made 3 as they have 5 in the postseason. And a ground ball to short. Nice play for Perdomo. Here's his throw to first, and he got Walker, and he saved a run right there. That ball was smoked. Perdomo made a nice backhanded play going to his right. Got up and made a strike throw to Walker to get Realmuto. In the inning, the Phillies get a couple of runs. They do so on 3 hits. There was 1 Diamondback error and a Philly left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Zach Wheeler to the hill with a lead. 2-0 Philadelphia on the D-backs Radio Network.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day, the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere, it's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
I've had many cars over the years. I make sure they're well maintained. But sometimes you just run into a faulty car with problems. If you have a car with problems, call My Lemon Law Lawyer now. When your car stops working, they start working. Visit them at mylemonlawlawyer.com. They get the manufacturers to cover your costs. You pay zero.
If you have a 2018 to 2024 vehicle with problems, call now. Perhaps you just bought it from the dealership and you're having problems. You need to call My Lemon Law Lawyer now. You pay zero. That's right, zero.
O'Reilly Auto Parts' new Brake Best Select Pro brand raises the bar for the best aftermarket domestic brake pads and rotors available. For vehicle-specific friction formulations, Quiet-Tech noise-canceling shims, and stainless steel hardware, choose Brake Best Select Pro. Professional-grade brakes from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. I know that being a small business owner means being ready to adapt and change quickly to meet business needs. That's why the American Express Business Gold Card offers flexible spending capacity that adapts to your business. Plus, access to 24/7 support from a business card specialist trained to help with your business needs. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms do apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/businessgoldcard.
Arizona Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
Well, we get to the bottom of the first inning. D-backs down 2-0. The Phillies send out Zach Wheeler. During the season, Zach Wheeler was 13-6, a 3.61 ERA, a 1.08 WHIP, but that's not the story. In the postseason, he's been brilliant. 2-0, a 2.37 ERA in 3 starts. 19 innings, only 11 hits given up, 1 walk, 26 strikeouts. He is going to be a one tough customer. D-backs got to find a way to get some guys on base and get some big hits.
Corbin Carroll will be the Diamondback leadoff hitter. Carroll is 1 for 15 in this series with 1 hit by pitch. Now, they really got to get his bat going. He's in the leadoff spot against the right-hander.
We always say that, this offense goes the way Carroll goes, and that's why they're struggling to score runs right now.
He steps in against Wheeler, who started his career with San Francisco. First pitch, outside ball 1. He went to the Mets in a trade for Carlos Beltran as the Giants were making a postseason push. Spent a lot of years with the Mets, and then signed a free agent contract with the Phillies. And a high, lazy pop fly, left field side, long run over, but it's up against the screen, actually over the screen. As the left fielder Marsh got near it, but that's about as close as he got, and the count is now 1-1. Carroll, Marte, and Marino here in the bottom of the first, with the Phillies up a couple for Wheeler. And he doesn't need much run support. Here's his 1-1 pitch. Got a swing and a miss. Carroll's hand flew off his bat, didn't get it. 1-2.
Doesn't really throw a changeup, but he'll come at you with a cutter, a slider, a curveball. Very tough.
Into his full windup and the pitch. Carroll takes one down low. No swing. That's Barksdale immediately made a plea down to third for a little help. Third base umpire Carlos Torres said Carroll did not go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Real Muto is the catcher. They stay the same. Bohm at third, Turner at short, Stott at second, Harper at first. Marsh, Rojas, and Castellanos left to right. Outside, full count 3-2.
Nice take on that one. Just a high cutter up in the strike zone, just really flattened out.
You mentioned 26 strikeouts, only 1 walk.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive
for Zach Wheeler. 3-2 though on Carroll, the leadoff hitter for the D-backs. Has his sign. Goes into his full windup and the 3-2 pitch. And a foul again out of play.
Looking for those pitches up and away. That's where Wheeler likes to throw his fastball. It rides. It has a little tail to it and usually kind of goes away from the left-handed hitters.
Harper and the second baseman Stott are pretty much taking the right side away from Carroll here. Anything pulled. Outside, he walked it. And a leadoff walk. Real Muto arguing with Lance Barksdale. I think that was him that we heard saying, oh, no.
Well, he can argue, but that ball shows that it's out of the box. I mean, it's an effective pitch if it was 1-2, but on 3-2, especially when you're sitting up inside, you don't expect to get that pitch.
So a leadoff walk. Carroll has been reluctant to run when he's gotten on base for the D-backs. D-backs down 2 here. And the first pitch to Marte is a swing and a miss. Gatone comes in with a 13-game postseason hitting streak.
Well, the best way to get this momentum back is to get right back on the scoreboard. I think you really got to do what the D-backs do well. Get the runners going.
And Marte went around. He couldn't hold up, and he's in the hole 0-2. Immediately stepped out of the batter's box after that check swing and took a full swing.
Oh, an excellent curveball by Wheeler, too. And Marte nowhere close as that ball hit almost in front of the plate.
And the only player who has a longer hit streak to start his postseason career is Marquise Grissom, who hit in 15 straight, 1995, 1996. The 0-2 to Marte is down low. That's a tough take, but he got away with it, and the count now is 1-2. On deck, Gabby Marino. 2-0 Phillies, a 2-run first inning off Gallen. Zach ended up throwing 22 pitches in that first inning. The 1-2 pitch, and that hit the bat of Marte. Lucky it didn't hit him. That would have hurt. He got the bat out, and the ball hit the bat and went to Marino in the on-deck circle.
Pretty much everything Wheeler's been throwing to it really kind of bent to his arm side. The ball really has a tendency to kind of tail and it'll sail a little bit up and away from the lefties. That one was inside.
Carroll has walked to start the inning, held on at first by Harper. Dancing around. Looks like he wants to go. He doesn't. And now outside 2-2 on Marte.
Nice take by Cattell. Didn't want to chase that ball going away from him.
Marte in the series has gone 8 for 17 with 3 doubles, an RBI, and a walk, hitting .385 in the postseason overall with 2 home runs. And a ground ball right side. Stott gets it, waits for Harper to get to the bag, and they get Marte for the out. And on the play, Carroll will take second. He'll be there with 1 out of the inning.
Smart heads-up play by Harper that time, breaking off the bag, going after that ball, realized where his second baseman was, Stott, and then put on the brakes and got back. I'm not sure if Wheeler would have been there in time.
Stott made kind of a soft toss over there to first base. Marte was hustling down the line and made it close. All right, here's Marino now with a runner in scoring position, 1 out against Wheeler. And the first pitch to it is a fastball strike. 0-1. Carroll would love to get to third base here with less than 2 outs. The shortstop Turner is playing it short. Stott is the man assigned to try and keep Carroll close. There's a ground ball back up the middle. Base hit. Carroll went back to the bag. He will get to third. Marino's got a single, and it's first and third with 1 out of the inning.
Well, Carroll's out at second base, and this ball's hit more towards the middle of the field. And even if Turner catches that ball, he's not going to be able to get Carroll going to third base. So right there, that base running might have cost the Diamondbacks a run right there.
I agree 100% with you. Where that ball is hit, and Corbin had looked around at the defense, both the outfield and the infield. There's very little chance that Turner's going to make a play on him at third base if he gets that ball. All right, first and third now for Walker, and here's a guy the Diamondbacks would love to get going.
Well, it's an opportune time right now. Runners at the corners. You know, this is your big RBI guy. You got to get him going. Right here's the time.
1 for 13 in the series, right-handed batter. First pitch to him from Wheeler, and he slides one in there, strike 1.
Oh, that was right at the heart of the plate, too. Just a sweeping slider. Right there, Christian. Looked like he was taken all the way.
Christian had one last night that he whacked back to the screen, but I mean, it was center cut right in his powerhouse. Didn't square it up firmly. Here's the 0-1 pitch to him. And he went around. That ball was in on him, and now he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Well, that's where Wheeler really likes to work, Christian. We saw that in the first game, that tailing fastball that comes up and in on him.
Hurt yourself swinging like that.
Yeah, altered his swing, just trying to make contact.
0-2 count on it. Pavin Smith next. And the pitch. Just a little outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tough pitch to take. Be big if the Diamondbacks could counter with a run here on the bottom of the first inning, at least one. After the Phillies got 2 off Gallen in the top of the first. First and third, 1 out. The pitch to Walker. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He stayed up, and Walker chased it. It becomes a first strikeout victim of the night for Wheeler.
It's one of those at bats where you really need to make contact there, and he just blew Christian Walker away. A high fastball. And he really didn't even have a chance to hit that.
Now Pavin Smith gets a start at DH tonight. He is 3 for 4 so far in this series. 3 for 4 in the postseason. This is the first series he's been active. He came off the bench, got a pinch hit the other night, then another hit. He had a hit last night, went 1 for 2. He is DHing tonight, playing for Pham, batting 5th in the order, left-handed hitter. And the first one to him misses outside, ball 1. Pavin's got a lot of room up the middle on that right side, especially. That's where he got a hit last night.
Situation with the Phillies in the first inning. They were moving the guy at first base, trying to steal a run. Diamondbacks seem content.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. And Smith, boy, he had a big cut at it, but he fouled it back behind the plate. And the count will leave it out of the ball and a strike.
A couple sliders now that Wheeler is really kind of left up in the zone. Been kind of flat. They almost look like cutters.
Pavin had a good rip at that one, but he fouled it back. On deck, Gurriel Jr. Wheeler centered the letters and the pitch to Smith. Ground ball to first. Harper's got it, and he'll take it to the bag, and that'll end the inning. So the Diamondbacks threaten, but they do not score. They get a walk and a hit in the inning. They will leave a pair, and after 1, Phillies 2, Diamondbacks nothing on the D-backs radio network.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the
El D-Backs student.
O'Reilly Auto Parts' new Brake Best Select Pro brand raises the bar for the best aftermarket domestic brake pads and rotors available. For vehicle-specific friction formulations, Quiet-Tech noise-canceling shims, and stainless steel hardware, choose Brake Best Select Pro. Professional-grade brakes from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. I know that being a small business owner means being ready to adapt and change quickly to meet business needs. That's why the American Express Business Gold Card offers flexible spending capacity that adapts to your business. Plus, access to 24/7 support from a business card specialist trained to help with your business needs. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms do apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business gold card.
Arizona Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
Phillies had 3 hits, got a couple of runs in the first inning. Diamondbacks made an error that helped them. And the Diamondbacks had a walk and a single. They had first and third with 1 out, but Walker, the cleanup hitter, struck out. And then Smith grounded out to Harper. So 2-0 Phillies as we start the second with Zach Gallen back to work.
Well, the good thing is you gave yourself an opportunity to score runs there. In fact, they really probably should have had 1 run on the board, but you know the bad news is you didn't.
Yeah.
But you got to keep building innings like that.
And the good ones usually start getting going after they get out of some early trouble. Now let's see if Gallen can now start to settle in. He gave up an infield squibber to Schwarber, a ball that just trickled down the third baseline off the end of his bat to start the first. With 1 out, Harper singled to center. Bohm fouled out, and he had a chance to get out of it. But Studd singled to right field. It looked like Carroll had a chance to get Schwarber at the plate, but his throw to the plate sailed up the third baseline, and then the Phillies started Studd off first. And Marino threw. And then Marte threw to the plate and skipped to by Marino, and Harper scored for their 2 runs. Ball 1 down low to Nick Castellanos, who has a home run in this series, but otherwise he's 0 for 12.
Yeah, hasn't really done a whole lot.
1 for 13 total. The pitch to him. And a breaking ball away, and Gallen's falling behind 2-0.
You know, that's a pitch that Zach really needs to land, is that curveball, especially to the righties.
Gallen won his first 2 starts this postseason. Phillies beat him last time out, and they lead him in here tonight. There's a strike on the inside corner. Ball half in the box, half out. Here's the 2-1. That's down low, 3-1.
Tried to cut her. Couldn't quite execute that pitch. It looks like Zach's still trying to find it out there. When he gets going, normally he can rack up the strikeouts. So far, he doesn't have one yet.
Here's a pop foul back out of play by Castellanos. Gallen, entering September, was 11-1 with a 1.79 ERA and 13 home starts. In September, he went 1-2 at home with a 5.94 ERA, giving up 11 earned runs in 16 2/3 innings. So a big difference in September from the rest of the 5 months here at Chase Field for him. Nonetheless, he was 12-4 at home. Trails tonight 2-0. And Castellanos off the end of the bat foul to his first base coach, Paco Figueroa. And the count stays 3-2. Marsh will follow, and then Rojas this inning. We're in the top of the second, 2-0 Philadelphia. They're trying to take a 3-2 lead, as are the D-backs, heading back to Philly for Game 6 Monday, and if need be, Game 7 on Tuesday. The winner of this series goes to the World Series. 3-2 pitch, and he walked him outside ball 4. He tried to get him to chase, but Castellanos really had no chance to swing at that ball, which was way off the plate.
Another curveball. He just can't land it. I mean, that's a pitch he needs. And that ball bounced right about on the plate level. So Castellanos really didn't even have to make much of a decision on that one.
There's Brandon Marsh now, who's 4 for 13 in the series, hitting .333 in the postseason with a home run and 3 runs batted in. He's got 2 doubles in this series, couple of walks. Left-handed batter, and Gallen starts him with a strike. That spark, that charge, that electricity, bring the energy. We'll give you a place to plug it in. Talking Stick Resort. Turn it on. Visit TalkingStickResort.com. Greg Candy, Chris, Leo, and Jackson, our D-backs broadcast crew. There's a swing and a miss. He blew that fastball by him off the outside corner. 0-2 on Marsh. Marsh came over in kind of an under-the-radar trade from the Angels last season. And he's been a big help to Philadelphia. 0-2 the count. Castellanos' lead. And the pitch is grounded back toward the middle. Marte's got it. He'll step on the bag and throw to first. They got the double play. Nicely done. I think if you had the transfer there, Candy, to Perdomo, you probably don't get the double play.
No, it was close enough anyway. But that was the right play by Marte. A nice job fielding the ball on the run. Had his momentum going right to the bag and was throwing the ball just as his foot was touching the base.
So Marsh rolls into the 4-3 twin killing. Castellanos out at second. Marsh out at first. 2 outs now for Rojas. Rojas is 2 for 14 in the series, but he's got a double and a triple. Right-handed batter, the center fielder, and he swings and misses strike 1. Two 2-0 Phillies. And there's a high pop-up foul back and out of play. And the count on Rojas is now 0-2.
Yeah, the one thing we see with Rojas is that he's a swinger up there. I mean, he is not trying to take pitches. I mean, he's trying to swing almost as hard as he can.
And that's outside. 1-2. He's made some nice defensive plays in this series. We've talked about it. Rob Thompson pulled him aside. He said, you're going to play center field every game. You're going to bat ninth. We would like something offensively, but we just want you to go track down fly balls in the outfield, which he's done. There's a ground ball to first. Diving play, Walker gets up, flips to Gallen for the out at first. A couple of nice plays in the inning by the Diamondbacks, and the Phillies are down. So we'll go to the bottom of the second. Philadelphia 2, D-backs nothing on the Diamondbacks Radio Network.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
Fashion is my life. It is rooted in culture and expression. My car represents my achievements and gets me to important meetings as I grow my clothing brand. That's why when my new car broke down, I was extremely upset. After taking my car to the shop 3 times without the problem being fixed, I went to My Lemon Law Lawyer. My Lemon Law Lawyer didn't cost me anything, and they went after the manufacturer. My Lemon Law Lawyer. If you have car problems, try them out.
Have car problems? The manufacturer pays for everything. Click the link or visit mylemonlawlawyer.com now.
Hey everyone, this is Boomer Esiason here. I know that running your business varies a lot from month to month, and so do your business needs. That's why the Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn rewards where your business spends the most, with 4 times membership rewards points that automatically adapt to your top 2 eligible spending categories every month, up to $150,000 in purchases per year. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms to apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business gold card.
Dad, the pipes will leak no matter how much duct tape we use.
There are 45 yards per roll. We'll use it all.
Hi, this is Pete from Repipe Specialists. If your home is 15 years or older, rust and corrosion in your water pipes can cause leaks and low water pressure. Don't let things get worse. Call Repipe Specialists today at 844-REPIPE-5. We'll expertly repipe your entire home in 1 to 2 days. Call now to save 20% and get 0 interest financing for 12 months on approved credit. That's 844-REPIPE-5. Repipe.com.
Arizona Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
Bottom of the second, 2-0 Phillies. It'll be Gurriel, Thomas, and Longoria against Zach Wheeler. Wheeler gave up a leadoff walk to Carroll in the first inning. Gave up a hit to Marino. But with runners in the corners and 1 out, he struck out Walker, and they got Smith on a ground ball out. Well, last night, seated right next to the Diamondback dugout, we had Devin Booker and a couple other Phoenix Suns players. Tonight looks like Kevin Durant is down there with those tickets. Suns getting ready to start their season. I think they open up on Tuesday at Golden State as the NBA season is here. I think hockey's already started, Candy, so we got everything going right now.
Sports galore.
Yep. It's a 4 pro team area, Phoenix, Arizona, along with a major college, Arizona State. Grand Canyon's nothing to sneeze at either. This is a growing area. It's been that way for years. All right, here we go. First pitch to Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And Wheeler gets ahead with strike 1. Gurriel got things going with a double off Kimbrough last night in the 8th inning. Triggered that 3-run 8th and gave the Diamondbacks a 6-5 victory. He is 3 for 15 in the series with 2 two-base hits. He swings and fouls it back to the screen, 0-2.
Both had 2 good fastballs back-to-back to hit, too. Hard of the plate. And this is a case of Wheeler just really trusting his stuff and the life that he has on that fastball.
Wheeler and Gallen both threw 22 pitches, 14 strikes in that first inning. And the 0-2 pitch. Gurriel takes upstairs, 1-2. Alec Thomas will get quite a hand when he's announced next to it. He became an instant hero here in Arizona with that big pinch hit home run he hit last night. Here's the 1-2. And Gurriel upstairs again, 2-2 from Wheeler.
Good at bat. You know, there's a key to this game too, and we haven't touched on it much, but it's the bullpen.
Yeah.
And really for both of them, but also for the Phillies. And if you get that pitch count up on Wheeler, try to get him out of the game as quick as you can.
There's a ground ball back up the middle. Stott's got it. Here's his throw to first, and he gets Gurriel in a nice play.
Stott's a really good athlete. Very agile, moves well, goes up the middle of the field, cross body throw to get him. Nice play.
Little jump into the air. Harper made the play at first. Here's Alec Thomas, who hit the 2-run pinch hit homer last night off Kimbrel to tie the game at 5 in the 8th. And the first one to him here is skied into left center field. Backing up, but under it is Rojas, the center fielder. And he'll take care of it, and that's out number 2.
Not a pitch he liked, and that's a good matchup for Alec because he likes the ball up and away. And he got one up there just a little underneath it.
Here's Longoria. Boy, it would have been nice if the Diamondbacks could have gotten a run in that first inning.
Would have changed the momentum.
Yep. They failed to score. Longoria is 1 for 9 of the series and hitting .148 in the postseason. He takes a strike. 0-1. Wheeler with 2 outs. Nobody on base. Only 7 pitches so far. He'll miss inside the Longo, and the count even up at 1 ball, 1 strike. The American League Championship Series idle tonight. They move back to Houston for Game 6 tomorrow, and if Houston wins that game, that series is over. Breaking ball outside. And the only problem with that, Candy, Houston is 0-2 at home, while the Rangers are 0-3 at home. Now they go back to Houston, so what's going to happen? Here's the 2-1 and a foul right next door. Chris was backing up the chair, and I don't blame him. Almost hit the speaker. But is that a TV?
For
there?
everything that he's told us, he's a really good athlete.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want that had a lot of heat on it. All right.
But that certainly didn't really hold true right there.
There's a swing and a miss. Longoria down on strikes. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wheeler. And we'll head to the top of the third. 2-0 Phillies on the D-backs Radio Network.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox. Bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
Fashion is my life. It is rooted in culture and expression. My car represents my achievements and gets me to important meetings as I grow my clothing brand. That's why when my new car broke down, I was extremely upset. After taking my car to the shop 3 times without the problem being fixed, I went to My Lemon Law Lawyer. My Lemon Law Lawyer didn't cost me anything, and they went after the manufacturer. My Lemon Law Lawyer. If you have car problems, try them out.
You pay $0. The manufacturer pays for everything. Click the link or visit mylemonlawlawyer.com now.
Hey everyone, this is Boomer Esiason here. I know that running your business varies a lot from month to month, and so do your business needs. That's why the enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn rewards where your business spends the most, with 4 times membership rewards points that automatically adapt to your top 2 eligible spending categories every month, up to $150,000 in purchases per year. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms to apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business Gold Card.
Arizona Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
Well, big inning here for Zach Gallen as we head to the third. Our third inning brought to you by Cactus Corn. Catch them at Chase Field in sections 118 and 317 or online at cactuscorn.com. Gallen gave up 2 in the first, and it'll be Schwarber, Turner, and Harper due up. It's a big inning for Zach to get a goose egg up there.
Really is a big one right now. Second time through the order. But these guys have been seeing the ball well, and Schwarber looks like he's pretty locked in. Even when he doesn't hit the ball, he's getting a hit.
Phillies up 2-0. They have out-hit the Diamondbacks 3-1. And Gallen completing his warm-up tosses. Down to second with the throw by Marino. And Schwarber will step in. Schwarber hit one right off the end of his bat that went up the third baseline for a dribble hit to start the ball game. He scored the first run on a hit by Stott. I you can say what you want about this guy. Strikeout, walks, and home runs, and seems like that's about it, although he has got a lot of doubles. He had a big double last night. But he gets on base, and he can really turn a game around in a hurry. A swing and a miss, strike one. And seems like teams he plays on always get to the postseason.
Certainly is a game changer.
He is. At Indiana University, Kyle Schwarber. The 0-1 to him from Gallen, and that's skied to center. Easy play, or it should be for Alec Thomas. Settles under it, now in left center. Makes the catch, one out.
Fortunate to get the out there. Again, it was a cut fastball. Zach trying to get that in on his hands, and he left that ball right over the middle of the plate. That's one of those at-bats where the hitter gets himself out.
Trey Turner flying to the right fielder. Corbin Carroll his first time up. Thomas now moves from straightaway center field a little bit toward right center. Turner, as Candy said in the first at-bats, been taking a lot of balls to right field. And he takes strike one here over the outside edge. Turner's had a really good postseason. Came in at 459, 5 for 14 in this series with a home run. He takes low and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Glad to have you with us, and hopefully there's more baseball here. And if there is, it'll be in the World Series, because this is the final game of this league championship series here in Phoenix. Next two go back to Philadelphia.
There you go.
Did he go? And yes, he did. Adam Hammery down at first, as Lance Barksdale was asked to get help from Marino, and the strike was given.
It's a nice pitch, too. It's his curveball, and it looked like he just did cross the plane, but more than that, that was an excellent pitch.
Here's the 1-2 from Gallen to Turner. And a ground ball down to third. That's foul down the left field line.
Trying to stand with this curveball. Maybe he's starting to land that a little bit better than what he had done in the first inning.
Well, you look at the Los Angeles Dodgers. Diamondbacks eliminated them for the postseason. They're two shortstops that they had playing short and second base for a year. Corey Seager and Trey Turner are still in the postseason. Upstairs inside. And it's 2-2. Turner signed a big contract with the Phillies as a free agent, while the Dodgers did not attempt to re-sign Seager, and he signed with the Texas Rangers. And low, ball 3-2. And probably, if it wasn't for a guy by the name of Ohtani, Seager would probably be a runaway winner for the MVP in the American League. 3-2 pitch, and strike three. Turner throws his bat in disbelief. He did not think that was a strike, and lets Lance Barksdale know about it as he heads back to the dugout. 2 outs in the inning. First strikeout for Gallen.
Well, that ball looked like it was off the plate away. Turner probably has a little bit of a beef on that, but Zach Gallen's not going to complain about that call.
They're now running the replay for us. It's kind of frozen in time. And here is Harper now. And he takes up Sarah. I think the fans are booing Harper for that collision of the play with Marino earlier. Here's the next pitch, and Harper takes ball 2-0.
Being very careful with them, trying to just massage that fastball off the outside corner.
Here's the next one. All the way from Gallen. Ball 3 inside.
Again, he's trying to stay out of the middle part of the plate, but Harper's a very selective hitter. He'll be swinging.
Yeah, he will be swinging if he likes it. And he liked it, but he gets it to third. At shortstop, Longoria scoops it up and then throws low to first, and a nice pick by Christian Walker that saved Longoria there. So the Phillies in order against Gallen.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox. Bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
I've had many cars over the years. I make sure they're well maintained. But sometimes you just run into a faulty car with problems. If you have a car with problems, call My Lemon Law Lawyer now. When your car stops working, they start working. Visit them at mylemonlawlawyer.com. They get the manufacturers to cover your costs. You pay zero.
If you have a 2018 to 2024 vehicle with problems, call now. Perhaps you just bought it from the dealership and you're having problems. You need to call My Lemon Law Lawyer now. You pay zero. That's right, zero.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. Resourceful small business owners know how to get value from the purchases they already make for their businesses each month. That's why the Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn up to $395 in annual statement credits on eligible business purchases at select shipping, food delivery, and retail subscription merchants. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible than ever before, that's the powerful backing of American Express. Enrollment required. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business gold card.
Arizona Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
Well, Zach Gallen got what he needed. A 1-2-3 and in against Schwarber, Turner, and Harper in the top of the third. Now the Diamondbacks turn their attention to Zach Wheeler in the bottom of the third with Perdomo leading off, followed by Carroll and Marte. 2-0 Philadelphia leading.
Yeah, it looks like Zach has kind of settled down a little bit on the mound, and now, well, you got to get the offense a little bit cranked up, get right back in this game.
Wheeler completing his warm-up tosses. Throw goes down to second. And Perdomo will step in. Ronaldo's 2 for 13 in the series, hitting 160 in the postseason. He does have 2 home runs and 3 runs batted in. He's also drawn a walk in this series. He'll step in batting left-handed against Wheeler. Wheeler threw 22 pitches in the first inning. 11 more in the second, so he starts the third inning with 33 pitches thrown. Story on him in the newspaper about his mentality is to go out there and throw a complete game shutout every time he takes the baseball. He says, I know bullpens are much stronger these days, so the mentality now of organizations is to go to the bullpen, but I want to take the ball out there to the mound as long as I'm being effective and as long as I'm getting outs. I don't want to give it up. Refreshing to hear.
Yeah, he's a horse out there.
He's gotten ahead of Perdomo. No balls, 2 strikes.
A little bit of a throwback.
Perdomo took his time, backs out. Now he gets back in. Love to get him on to start the inning with the top of the order next. 2-0 Phillies into the windup. And Wheeler's pitch. And a foul out of play. Third base side. Another packed house here tonight. So Perdomo at the plate. And it's low. 1-2.
Breaking ball that time, down and in off the plate.
Into the windup, Wheeler, and the 1-2 to Perdomo. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He's got his third strikeout. Struck out Longoria to end the second inning. Strikes out Perdomo to start the third. 1 away.
That's a tough pitch. Another breaking ball. He doubled up on it. This was down, but it was a borderline strike. I mean, that's an excellent pitch.
Corbin Carroll walked in the first inning. He was on second with 1 man out when Marino singled back up the middle. Carroll got a late break, though. Actually went back towards second. Could not score. He takes low ball 1. Now the Diamondbacks failed to score in that inning, as Walker struck out with runners at first and third, and then Smith grounded out. Here's the 1-0 to Carroll. And that's a strike. 1-1. Corbin had a pretty good series against both Milwaukee and the Dodgers, but has done really nothing. 1 for 15 against Philadelphia pitching in this series. He takes a little high. 2 balls and a strike.
And the Phillies really have stopped the running game of the Diamondbacks.
Yes.
Not that the Diamondbacks have had a lot of opportunities, but they have, 1 stolen base with Gurriel.
Here comes the 2-1 pitch. And that's inside. Ball 3, 3-1. Now the D-backs in this series, well, they've stolen 8. Let's just put it this way, Candy. This is their 10th postseason game. They've got 8 total stolen bases. They've been caught 3 times. Most of that running was early in the first 2 series. Carroll's got a good count, 3 balls and a strike on him. Trying to get on for the second time tonight against Wheeler, who goes into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, great pitch by Wheeler. 3-2.
Good 4-seam fastball inside. He swings right over the top of it.
97 miles per hour.
He popped that one up there.
Yeah. And they come back with the same pitch. On 3-2. Here it is. And a shot up the middle, center field base hit. So Carroll singles sharply to center. He's on for the second time. Diamondbacks have their second hit of the ballgame. That's good to see.
2-seamer, a little bit down, a little bit away, and he just rifled that ball up the middle. I mean, really stung it. 109 miles an hour. Well, you got some speed on the bases now.
Now you got Marte up there as the tying run here in the 3rd. With 1 man out. Tell grounded out to second, his first time up. So the D-backs have their second hit. Carroll takes his lead on first, held on by Harper. Wheeler's ready. First pitch to Marte. He takes his strike on 1. The D-backs came into this game hitting .236 in the postseason. Phillies .265. The 0-1 pitch to Marte from Wheeler. And a flick of the bat onto the baseball. It goes foul down the left field line, and that's strike 2 on him.
Boy, he's pitching Marte in and out, east and west. That one was a 2-seamer off the plate away. He just kind of flicked his wrist. Really couldn't do much with that ball.
This is the guy that the Phillies feel if they can handle him, they can probably win the ball game. Go to first, and Carroll gets it back.
I think it's just important that he draws a throw, you know, put the threat of maybe stealing a base.
Wheeler ready, Marte ready. The count, no balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. And a little fly ball to left, but it's going to carry out now to the left fielder Marsh, who makes the catch. Carroll retreats to first, and that's out number 2 in the inning.
Another fastball. This was well above the strike zone. Patel chased that one. Really couldn't do much with it. Hit an easy fly ball to left field.
Ball actually carried out a little further than I thought it was going to. Marsh had to retreat a little bit. Here's Marino now, who has 3 home runs to lead the ball club in the postseason. He and Thomas have each hit 3. And he leads the club with 8 runs batted in. He had a base hit up the middle his first time up. Carroll at first with 2 outs now. And Wheeler out of the stretch is ready. And the first pitch to the Diamondbacks catcher is a strike. 0-1 the count. Chris Garagiola will bring you innings 4, 5, and 6 with Candy. And now it's 2-0 Phillies on top with 2 in the first. Another throw over by Wheeler. Aaron Nola will pitch the game on Monday. We're expecting Merrill Kelly to be the Diamondbacks starter. In game 6, the 0-1 pitch. After a long look, Wheeler to the plate. And that's slow. Marino took it, 1 ball, 1 strike. You know, these young kids have really grown up during the 2023 season. All the 23-year-olds fought. Some of the other ones.
Future definitely is bright.
Yeah, getting a lot of playoff experience. There's a shot to left, but right at Marsh for the out. Well, the last 2 balls were hit pretty hard by both Marte and Marino, especially that one by Marino, but that'll end the inning. No runs, a hit, and a man left. Chris has got innings 4, 5, and 6 for you. Phillies on.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere, it's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
I've had many cars over the years. I make sure they're well maintained. But sometimes you just run into a faulty car with problems. If you have a car with problems, call My Lemon Law Lawyer now. When your car stops working, they start working. Visit them at mylemonlawlawyer.com. They get the manufacturers to cover your costs. You pay zero.
If you have a 2018 to 2024 vehicle with problems, call now. Perhaps you just bought it from the dealership and you're having problems. You need to call My Lemon Law Lawyer now. You pay zero. That's right, zero.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. I know that being a small business owner means being ready to adapt and change quickly to meet business needs. That's why the American Express Business Gold Card offers flexible spending capacity that adapts to your business. Plus, access to 24/7 support from a business card specialist trained to help with your business needs. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms do apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/businessgoldcard.
Our Cox mobile plans are like a band. The more people you add, the better it sounds. So, add more lines to save more. Pay as low as $30 per line when you add 4 or more gig unlimited lines. It's easy. I like the sound of that. Visit cox.com/mobile. 4 lines required for $30 per line. Price max of 5 lines. Prices exclude taxes, device activation, and other fees and charges, which are subject to change. Cox postpaid internet required. Other restrictions apply.
Arizona Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
Hey, welcome you back to Chase Field, top of the 4th inning in Game 5 of the National League Championship Series. Chris Garagiola alongside Tom Candiotti, Leo Gilmartin, our producer, engineer, and Jackson Zuber is our technical director. Greg is going to be back in the 7th inning, but right now the Phillies with a 2-0 lead against Zach Gallen and crew. And all right, Candy, you've taken some damage early. If you're Gallen, it is about stabilizing things and putting up 0 after 0.
Yeah, it was nice to see him, pitch the top of the 3rd and, have an easy 1-2-3 inning, and he needs more of those right now. The offense is starting to show some signs of swinging the bat, making some good swings, some good contact last inning, but, you got to put up some zeros now that you're behind by a couple runs.
When Diamondbacks pitching has kept the offense within shouting distance, the Diamondbacks have already rattled off some impressive come-from-behind victories. A 3-run deficit against the Brewers to start off this postseason. A 3-run deficit yesterday in a thrilling 6-5 win. First pitch swinging, boom, grounded to third. Longoria swallows it up, and the throw to first is in time. That's what you need. One pitch and one down to kick off the 4th.
Boy, you'll take a couple more of those. I mean, just an easy ground ball. Longoria played it perfectly. And just a nice, easy toss across the diamond to Walker.
Well, Stott now comes to the plate for the Phillies. The left-handed hitting second baseman had a couple of big plays in that first, as Gallen kicks and deals, and Stott takes a strike. The first was the RBI base hit that scored Schwarber on an errant throw from Carroll in right. The next was the double steal. You typically see it more in high school than you do at the big league level, but it can be effective if you've got speed. As Stott, with Harper at third, broke for second, and when the throw went down to second base, Stott slammed on the brakes. Harper came home, and a bad throw from Marte allowed not only Harper to score, but Stott to move into third, as Gallen's 0-1 was a little high. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Yeah, and luckily, that was really all the damage, because it probably could have been a little bit worse than that.
High chopper on the 1-1, right to the second baseman, Marte. He's got it, and his throw to first in time. And Gallen kind of finding his rhythm now as he has retired 7 in a row.
Kind of like this, he really doesn't have the strikeout pitch going in this game. Only 1 strikeout so far, but what he's getting is some pretty easy ground balls, and that's good to see.
That brings up the right-handed hitting catcher, JT Realmuto. If you want to know more about a particular pitcher or a particular hitter, as Realmuto takes off the plate, ball 1, you can go to StatCast, and it's got some great information and really breaks down the different types of pitchers and hitters there are in the game. You look up a guy like Gallen, for example, there's the 1-0, swing and a miss, and you'll see he's not the hardest thrower, actually has a below-average fastball velocity, but where he excels is really not walking guys and getting a decent amount of chase. 1-1. That's a little bit low. And the count is 2-1.
Yeah, really, both these pitchers, 2.01 walks per 9 innings over the course of the season for Gallen. Wheeler, 1.83 walks per 9 innings. So both of them are extremely good strike throwers.
Now the 2-1, that curveball, I should say slider, pardon me, is low and away. And it's a 3-ball, 1-strike count. If you want to try and neutralize Gallen, you eliminate the chase. That puts Gallen really behind the 8 ball like he is here. 3-1. And a fastball just clips the bottom of the zone for a called strike. Full count.
Real Muto having a very selective at bat. Always chokes up on the bat just about an inch or so.
3-2. And there's a swing and a soft liner into center. Thomas running in. He'll make the catch. And that does it for the Phillies here in the 4th. Second consecutive 1-2-3 inning for Gallen. We go into the bottom of the 4th inning. It is the Phillies 2 and the Diamondbacks.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere, it's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
Have car problems? If you have a 2018 to 2024 vehicle with problems, call now. You need to call My Lemon Law Lawyer right now. That's My Lemon Law Lawyer. We have helped many individuals with car problems get out of their car and get up to 3 times the car value back. You pay $0 if we take your case. That's right, $0. The manufacturer pays for everything. Click the link or visit mylemonlawlawyer.com now. mylemonlawlawyer.com has you covered. Call us. We are open 24/7.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. Resourceful small business owners know how to get value from the purchases they already make for their businesses each month. That's why the Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn up to $395 in annual statement credits on eligible business purchases at select shipping, food delivery, and retail subscription merchants. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible than ever before. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Enrollment required. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business gold card.
Arizona Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
Right now, Power Sports and Polaris make an unbeatable lineup. See the full line of Polaris off-road vehicles at any of the 8 Arizona Right Now locations. Zach Wheeler so far 3 shutout in the books. And he and Gallen going to be close to about the same amount of pitches thrown. Gallen through 4 has thrown 59. Wheeler 50 through 3. And the right-hander for Philadelphia will have to go through Walker, Smith, and Gurriel in this bottom of the 4th inning.
Well, we got some power coming up this inning, and we'd love to see Walker start getting some pitches and start being able to drive the ball a little bit. Had a tough at-bat, that first at-bat in the first inning.
Right now, sometimes Walker can be his own worst enemy. The thoughts that go in between the ears, as if hitting wasn't already hard enough. Still just the 1 hit so far in this postseason. Walker struck out with runners at first and third in the first inning. Wheeler out of the windup, and the pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul right side. And this is how you know that Walker isn't quite feeling himself. So many hittable pitches. And by that, I mean really in the center part of the strike zone. And he's either missing them, taking them, or just fouling them back.
Yeah, certain pitches you just don't want to miss. He's had a few of them.
Check swing, and he went around on a slider way out of the zone. And Wheeler just carving up Walker as it's 0-2.
No, he really got him that first at bat too. That second pitch of the first at bat where he threw that fastball that sailed up and in on him. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to come in with that same type of pitch.
0 balls, 2 strikes. Phillies have 3 hits. Diamondbacks have 2. And Wheeler deals. And that's going to be a check swing, strike 3. And Walker down on strikes for the second time tonight.
And again, Walker, a slow stroll back to the dugout.
Usually he shows signs of frustration. The posture of someone who looks a little defeated. Here is Smith. Left-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher. And Wheeler throws. That's going to be a strike. Fastball at 96. A frustrating up and down year for Pavin. As Wheeler kicks and throws. There's a swing and a foul. The count 0-2.
Tell you what, he's had some good swings. Hasn't squirted up yet, but another good swing by Pavin.
Out of spring training, did not make the major league roster. He came up in the early part of the year. Got sent back down as the 0-2 is swung on and missed. And Wheeler starting to feel himself. That's now 5 strikeouts, and he's retired 4 in a row.
You thought that in the bottom of the 3rd inning, the last 2 outs were a couple line drives, especially the one Moreno hit out the left field. He really crushed that ball. But now Wheeler bouncing back with 2 strikeouts to start this inning.
Well, he's only thrown 6 pitches, and he's recorded 2 pretty quick strikeouts. Here's Gurriel, the left fielder, and the first one that is off the plate, ball 1. Talking to Torey Lovello after the first couple of games in this series where the Phillies came out on top, and one thing he was really frustrated by was the lack of swing discipline. As the 1-0 is a line drive off the glove of the second baseman. Stop. That's into right field. A sliding backhanded stop made by the right fielder Castellanos. He'll hold Gurriel to a single, but that was a loud hit. And the Diamondbacks still alive in this 4th inning.
I like the way Gurriel took that ball to right field also. Just a line shot on a ball that was out over the plate. That's a beautiful swing and a nice hit. Even get a little 2-out rally.
Over 104 miles an hour off the bat. And that one just kissed off the leather of Stott. Good thing he got some leather on it too. That might have split the gap. And now here is Thomas. He swung at the first pitch he saw in his first at bat, and he flew out to left center. 2-0 Phillies. The pitch. And he'll take a looping curveball, and that one finds the strike zone.
Wheeler throws about 62% fastballs. The rest are going to be his cutter, his curveball, and his sweeper, and they're all effective.
1 on, 2 out. The pitch. Thomas, another curveball, and he swings over the top of it to fall behind 0-2.
Lost his balance on that swing also.
No balls, 2 strikes. A little bit of a hole up the middle. And now Wheeler ready. Here's the pitch. Swing and a jam shot out towards short. No, it's the third baseman Bohm who makes the catch on the infield dirt, and the inning is over. Wheeler strikes out 2, gives up a hit. D-backs strand 1. We're on to the 5th. Phillies still on top right now, 2-0 on the D-backs radio network.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere, it's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
Fashion is my life. It is rooted in culture and expression. My car represents my achievements and gets me to important meetings as I grow my clothing brand. That's why when my new car broke down, I was extremely upset. After taking my car to the shop 3 times without the problem being fixed, I went to My Lemon Law Lawyer. My Lemon Law Lawyer didn't cost me anything, and they went after the manufacturer. My Lemon Law Lawyer. If you have car problems, try them out.
You pay $0. The manufacturer pays for everything. Click the link or visit mylemonlawlawyer.com now.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. I know that being a small business owner means being ready to adapt and change quickly to meet business needs. That's why the American Express Business Gold Card offers flexible spending capacity that adapts to your business. Plus, access to 24/7 support from a business card specialist trained to help with your business needs. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms do apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/businessgoldcard.
Arizona Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
Top of the 5th inning, but it's the bottom of the order coming up for the Phillies. Castellanos, Marsh, and Rojas. Phillies with a 2-0 lead. They scored twice in the top of the first inning. And since then, each team had a few chances with guys on base, but with these two pitchers on the mound, there's not a whole lot there for the taking.
No, I mean, this is going to be a low-scoring game with these two guys on the mound when they're on their game. Anyone could be off their game, but when you're throwing pitches that, are very difficult to hit, these are two, upper echelon pitchers. Right now, Wheeler looks like he has really got his rhythm and his tempo going. Gallen looks like he's starting to enter that zone also.
Well, both pitchers talking prior to the game yesterday, saying how, I should say after the game, they were talking about how they were both able to have a lot in the tank, that they could provide a lot of pitching, a lot of innings with how many relievers were used yesterday. Here's Castellanos, and the pitch from Gallen is swung on, hit well to center. Thomas hustling back towards the wall, still going on the track, reaches up and makes the catch.
Well, Alec Thomas, one of the best center fielders in all of baseball, especially at his home park. He knew exactly where he was at and where that ball was going to end up. Castellanos hit it well, but not well enough.
That brings up the left fielder Marsh. Marsh hit into a double play his first time up on a very nice play defensively by Marte. That's the thing about this Diamondback defense that's been a little frustrating. There's the first pitch on the way, and that is inside and to the backstop. For as many sort of errant throws and defensive mistakes as there's also been some absolute beauties, which was the hallmark of this Diamondback team for most of the year.
Yeah, I mean, their run prevention has been excellent all year long.
Here's the 1-0, and that is outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Marsh, a left-handed hitter. Longoria in at third. Now takes a couple steps back as the 2-0 swing, and there's a line drive to right field, but there's Carroll to make the chest-high grab.
Well, that's one of the balls Marsh really got into. Almost 106 miles an hour off the bat, but Carroll was just positioned perfectly to catch that ball.
So the Phillies have stung a couple of pitches, but they've gotten a couple of outs to show for it. And now here is the 9-hitter Rojas, who continues to struggle, just 3 for 36 in the postseason. Gallen kicks, fires, and Rojas watches one down the middle for a strike.
Guy you really want to get out. You always want to face Schwarber with nobody on.
Now Rojas asks for time. Good time to remind everybody you can earn points for D-backs rewards on game tickets, exclusive merchandise, and more by shopping participating products at Fry's Food Stores. Visit frysfood.com/D-backs for details. All right, no balls and a strike. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 5th. Gallen out of the windup. And the 0-1. Swing, and that ball swung on and fouled straight back. It's 0-2. He's retired 10 in a row, has Gallen. And his 0-2 is off the plate. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase his cut fastball just off the plate away. Very nice try.
Like you said, Schwarber on deck. Schwarber 1 for 2. The 1-2 from Gallen. Rojas swing and a grounder to third. It's fielded by Longoria, and the throw is in time. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Gallen. He has set down 11 Phillies in a row. But as we go into the bottom of the 5th inning, it is still Philadelphia 2, Diamondbacks 0. You're listening to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series on the Diamondbacks Radio Network.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere, it's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
I'm a busy mom taking care of my kids and dropping them off for school. My car needs to be reliable. That's why when my new car began having problems, I took it back to the dealership to have it fixed. After 3 visits, the dealership kept giving me excuses of why they can't fix my car. So I reached out to My Lemon Law Lawyer. They got me out of my car and my money back. I paid $0 and the manufacturer paid for everything. If you have a 2018 to 2024 car with problems, visit them at mylemonlawlawyer.com.
Click the link or visit mylemonlawlawyer.com now.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. Resourceful small business owners know how to get value from the purchases they already make for their businesses each month. That's why the Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn up to $395 in annual statement credits on eligible business purchases at select shipping, food delivery, and retail subscription merchants. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible than ever before, that's the powerful backing of American Express. Enrollment required. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business gold card.
Our Cox mobile plans are like a band. The more people you add, the better it sounds. So, add more lines to save more. Pay as low as $30 per line when you add 4 or more gig unlimited lines. It's easy. I like the sound of that. Visit cox.com/mobile. 4 lines required for $30 per line. Price max of 5 lines. Prices exclude taxes, device activation, and other fees and charges, which are subject to change. Cox postpaid internet required. Other restrictions apply.
Arizona Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
Get ready for what happens next. Visit dbacks.com/tickets to explore 2024 ticket options today. Chris Garagiola alongside Tom Candiotti, Leo Gilmartin, our producer-engineer, and Jackson Suber, our technical director, as we get ready for the bottom of the 5th inning. Greg Schulte will be back on the sticks when we get to the top of the 7th. Right now, Zach Wheeler and the Phillies with a 2-0 lead as Evan Longoria will kick off this offense for the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, let's get something going here at the bottom of the order. You can get something going there, flip that thing over. And you got Carroll really hit the ball hard last time for a hit. Marte, Moreno, they've all had some pretty good bats this game.
Hard to believe that Longoria has started every game of this postseason for the Diamondbacks. And a guy who was such a proficient home run hitter in his career has yet to swat one out of here in the postseason. Here's the pitch. And he takes a breaking ball for a strike. I mean, I know the baseball gods have a cruel sense of humor, but I have it hard to believe that for a guy who hadn't been to the LCS in 15 years, that there isn't some storybook swing in there.
Well, hopefully it's coming soon.
Running out of time. No balls and a strike on the right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. And the count is 0-2.
That time the two-seamer really went down and in on him. Wasn't going to really be able to get the barrel of the bat to that ball. It's a tough zone.
Diamondbacks first time through the order did a nice job offering some resistance against Wheeler, making him grind. Second time through, I mean, he is just carving them up.
I mean, both pitchers really have made the adjustment second time through.
0-2, that is high and tight. And Longoria to a knee, drops out of the way. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
That's the fastball that he gets a little underneath, and that ball really sails on him up and into the righties.
1-2. Swing and another foul. And it goes right to Perdomo with a nice grab.
3 pitches in a row. He's really been coming on the inside part of the plate. I mean, look for that sweeper that he throws now, trying to get him to chase that ball off the plate away.
1 ball, 2 strikes the pitch. And that's inside.
One more time.
I mean, you could speak to this better than most as a guy who played for a long time. What changes as you get into your late 30s and, in your case, early 40s?
Well, you certainly don't usually have the same velocity you had when you're in the 20s.
2-2. Swing and a miss. And Longoria missed the fastball down the middle for strike 3.
He just stayed with hard stuff on him the whole time. And that ball was a little bit elevated over the heart of the plate, but up in the zone. And Longoria swung right through that once again.
All right, 1 down. Here is the shortstop, Perdomo. He struck out swinging his first time up. 2-0 Phillies, bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. And that's a breaking ball outside, ball 1.
Well, Perdomo's like a second leadoff hitter, hitting in that number 9 hole. If you can get on base and flip it over, you got speed on the bases right in front of Carroll.
Third baseman Bohm is in on the cut of the grass. Now the 1-0 pitch. And that is a called strike. 1-1. The left fielder Marsh is playing a little shallow. The right fielder Castellanos playing a little deep. Here's the 1-1. And that is off the plate, a little high. 2 balls and a strike. 70 pitches now thrown by Wheeler. Right-hander ready. And the 2-1. Swing, and that's a base hit into right field.
Well, not hit very hard, but I mean, that's just a perfect shot. Just dropped it well short of Castellanos and right. And that's what we said. You get your number 9 hitter on, you flip the order over. Now you have some pretty good scoring opportunity.
And again, when you're only down by just a couple of runs, every time you get a guy on base, you have a chance of tying it up with one swing of the bat. And here is Carroll Candy. He has reached in each of his 2 trips to the plate, showing some signs of life offensively.
We need another good at bat here.
The first pitch, swing and a fly ball deep right center. Going back, Rojas still going back, and he will make the catch right on the warning track. Carroll took on the deepest part of the park that Chase Field has to offer, and he came up just a little bit short.
Rojas with that good speed too. He ran that ball down. That ball wasn't quite driven like Carroll wanted it to go. I think he was hoping that ball was going to go a little farther than that, but Rojas with that great speed, he gets under it plenty of time.
Now Rojas more so glides than he does run in center field. And now here is Marte kind of trending in the other direction as this pitch is grounded to second. A sliding backhand pickup by Stott. Throw to first in time, inning over. And the Phillies flex their defense once again in this series as Stott takes a hit away from Marte. We go now into the 6th. The Diamondbacks don't score. They strand 1. It is the Phillies 2 and the Diamondbacks.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere, it's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
Fashion is my life. It is rooted in culture and expression. My car represents my achievements and gets me to important meetings as I grow my clothing brand. That's why when my new car broke down, I was extremely upset. After taking my car to the shop 3 times without the problem being fixed, I went to My Lemon Law Lawyer. My Lemon Law Lawyer didn't cost me anything, and they went after the manufacturer. My Lemon Law Lawyer. If you have car problems, try them out.
You pay $0. The manufacturer pays for everything. Click the link or visit mylemonlawlawyer.com now.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. I know that being a small business owner means being ready to adapt and change quickly to meet business needs. That's why the American Express Business Gold Card offers flexible spending capacity that adapts to your business. Plus, access to 24/7 support from a business card specialist trained to help with your business needs. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms do apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/businessgoldcard.
Arizona Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
We go into the top of the 6th inning here at Chase Field. This pivotal Game 5 with the series tied 2 games apiece. Right now, Phillies in front 2-0. And Candy, Gallen is getting ready to face this Philly lineup for the 3rd time. What does recent history tell us about Gallen's stuff 3rd time through?
Well, 3rd time through. But over the course of the season, .294 batting average against with 9 home runs. A lot different than the first time through the order. So this is his vulnerable point right now. And especially when you look at the top of this Phillies order, they do all the damage. You got to be good this inning right here.
The good news right now, Gallen has been pretty efficient since that first inning. He's only thrown 67 pitches through 5. Wheeler is right around the same. The Philly starter's thrown 73 pitches through 5. But now Gallen, the first to go back to work here in the 6th. He'll face Schwarber to start the inning. And the first pitch on the way, and Schwarber takes a fastball way off the plate, ball 1.
Zach really doesn't have the strikeout ball going in this game. Trying to get soft contact.
And a take that time from Schwarber. They peel down to third on a soft check swing. He did not go. And so the count is 2 balls, no strikes.
A lot of curveballs in this game. He's kind of attacking Schwarber with. Changeup would be a good pitch here.
Breaking ball hammered right field and deep, and that ball is long gone. Schwarber's 5th of the postseason, and it's 3-0 Philadelphia.
Boy, he threw another curveball that time, and this was elevated right over the heart of the plate. 114 miles an hour, and that ball was just massacred.
Has done so well for the Phillies, is retiring the first batter in the inning. And Schwarber, leading off the 6th, just punishes a curveball. And the Phillies up by 3.
He hit that ball like he knew it was coming.
Here's Turner. And now the shortstop takes down low, ball 1. Gallen falls behind again.
That's one way to beat the Phillies, is to keep the ball in the ballpark, because that's how they really hurt you.
There's the 1-0. And a curveball's in there for a strike. Gallen, in this postseason, with that home run, now has an ERA over 5. That is just not good enough from your ace. 1-0, grounder to third. Longoria bobbles, bare hands, throws to first in time.
Well, nice play by Longo that time. Ball was hit well, and a quick little bobble, but he picked it up with his bare hand. That was the key to the play. And he got himself right in quick throwing position and made a nice throw to get him by a step.
Here is Harper. Remember, you go back to game 1, and Schwarber on the first pitch of the series took Gallen deep. Harper did it 2 batters later. Now the pitch, swing and a ground ball right side foul. 0-1. You cannot let Harper go deep.
Yeah, you want to keep the ball in the ballpark. 2-0 curveball over the middle of the plate. I mean, that Schwarber's eyes lit up on that one.
And the changeup from Gallen missing down low. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. The wind and the 1-1. Swing and another ball pulled on the ground, foul. And now the count in Gallen's favor, 1-2. Harper trying to propel this Phillies team back to the World Series, as the 1-2 is a little outside.
Changeup just off the plate. Nice pitcher's pitch. Great take by Harper on a very close pitch.
2-2 fastball nowhere close from Gallen. An uncompetitive pitch, and the count runs full. The 3-2. Swing and another ball fouled out of play. Changeup. It's not like Harper wasn't getting a lot of chances at the postseason when he was in Washington. But as the star player for that franchise, just never really could string together the hits. That changed when he got to Philadelphia. As the 3-2 is hammered again. No doubter. And Harper punishes Gallen. It's 4-0 Phillies.
That one was 112 miles an hour off the bat, a high fastball, but still, again, over the heart of the plate, just elevated, and Harper would have none of that.
Just like it happened in Game 1, here it is in Game 5, as Gallen is showing signs of crumbling here. And so too the Diamondbacks' chances at a Game 5 win.
He's pitching really to Schwarber and Harper, almost like he doesn't quite know what to do with them. He's tried everything with them, and he just doesn't quite know how to pitch them. And that last pitch to Harper, that was just nothing, right in the top of the zone.
And I mean, on both of those swings, Carroll, all he could do was turn and watch it go. A silence has now come over this crowd at Chase Field, over 47,000 in attendance. And here is Bohm with one out, nobody on.
Well, Schwarber's home run was 461. That one was 444 by Harper.
And now Bohm takes off the plate. Gallen, he's got to have a very quick memory, because again, he's now getting towards the middle and bottom part of this lineup as the right-hander's 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. You could still potentially get a 6th and a 7th inning out of Gallen if he tightens things up here, starting with Bohm.
Well, you're right, and we talked about, the vulnerability of the bullpen of the Phillies. They are overused right now, and if you can just keep it close within striking distance, this offense can mount a charge.
2 balls and a strike. That pitch missed inside. Now the 2-1. And that's low and away, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
You look at the Phillies dugout, they're like sharks in a pool of blood right now.
Swing and a foul. It's 3-2. Stott is on deck. He is 1 for 2 against the Diamondbacks starter. 3-2 pitch. And that's inside, ball 4. He walked him. And now the Diamondbacks, they're going to have to at least get somebody up in case Gallen starts to fall behind Stott. He has put the ball on the ground, has Stott in this game. Gallen trying to get that again, and maybe a double play. Here's the pitch, and that fastball is in there for a strike. 0-1, good start.
Stotts was swinging at a lot of balls down in the strike zone. A lot of times Gallen likes to handle lefties with his changeup. That's where he gets them to roll over.
0-1, swing and a foul. 0-2.
Changeup, but that one was elevated up high in the zone.
$4-0 Phillies, 1 out. At the top of the 6th inning. Bohm over at first. And the pitch is swatted foul. And Stott chased one up and out of the strike zone. And I'll tell you what, this has turned into a laborious inning for Gallen. He's already up to 89. He was at 67 pitches coming into this inning. The 0-2, a little bit outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Miguel Castro now beginning to throw for the Diamondbacks. A chest high set. Gallen throws. That is outside. A changeup. It had Stott fooled, but he couldn't throw it for a strike, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good pitch. Just missed the outside corner. Had some good movement, some good arm speed. Just missed being a strike.
Another 2-2 is slapped down the left field line. That's a base hit. Gurriel cuts it off with a backhand, throws to third, and both Stott his 2nd of the game. And now the Phillies have 2 on and 1 out, and the dangerous Real Muto coming up.
Well, he's faced 5 hitters in this inning right now. He's only gotten 1 of them out. Pretty good job of hitting by Stott. Fooled by the pitch, but he keeps the head of the bat in the strike zone and just laces it the other way.
And This is the problem when you don't have a lot of swing and miss stuff, at least at this point in the season. You put it in play, you always have a chance of getting a hit. It wasn't a gorgeous looking swing by any measure, but he did enough to find a hole. And now here is Real Muto, who's got 2 home runs this postseason. Here's the pitch. And he swings, grounds it to short. Perdomo to Marte for 1. Throw to first in time. It could be a life-saving double play for Gallen and the Diamondbacks, and the inning is over. But the Phillies scored twice on 2 homers. The first from Schwarber, the second from Harper. Bottom of the 6th coming up when we return to the D-backs Radio Network.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox. Bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
I'm a busy mom taking care of my kids and dropping them off for school. My car needs to be reliable. That's why when my new car began having problems, I took it back to the dealership to have it fixed. After 3 visits, the dealership kept giving me excuses of why they can't fix my car. So I reached out to My Lemon Law Lawyer. They got me out of my car and my money back. I paid $0 and the manufacturer paid for everything. If you have a 2018 to 2024 car with problems, visit them at mylemonlawlawyer.com.
Click the link or visit mylemonlawlawyer.com now.
The Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card is designed to take your business further. It's packed with features and benefits like flexible spending capacity that adapts to your business, 24/7 support from a business card specialist trained to help with your business needs, and so much more. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/businessgoldcard.
Our Cox mobile plans are like a band. The more people you add, the better it sounds. So, add more lines to save more. Pay as low as $30 per line when you add 4 or more gig unlimited lines. It's easy. I like the sound of that. Visit cox.com/mobile. 4 lines required for $30 per line. Price max of 5 lines. Prices exclude taxes, device activation, and other fees and charges, which are subject to change. Cox postpaid internet required. Other restrictions apply.
Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
Bottom of the 6th inning here at Chase Field. That spark, that charge, that electricity. You bring the energy. We give you a place to plug it in. Talking Stick Resort. Turn it on. Visit TalkingStickResort.com. They've been the answer backs all year, Candy. They're going to have to find a pretty big answer back. As the Phillies scored twice in the 6th inning, they now lead it 4-0. And Zach Wheeler, he's given up hits in each of the last 3 innings, but the Diamondbacks have not been able to push a run across the board. Maybe that changes here in the 6th inning.
Well, they got to find a way to solve Zach Wheeler. You know, they're second time they've seen him in a row right now. He's got great stuff, no doubt about that. You know, and they're having better swings like you just mentioned, but they got to find a way to get on the scoreboard.
I mean, they need to put some pressure on in this inning and try and knock him out of the game. There is some stirring around that Philadelphia bullpen. And Moreno leads off. First pitch, and he takes a strike. That one on the inside edge. And the velocity's still there with Wheeler. That one came in at 95 miles an hour. The kick and the 0-1. Inside, look out, 1-1.
Nice little gap out in left center. The Phillies have been playing Rojas, center fielder, towards right center the whole series against Moreno.
1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. Moreno with a single in the first, and then a hard hit line out in the third. Right-hander winds, and now he throws. And it's a swing and a miss. And Moreno down on strikes.
That time it was the curve. That one had a little more tilt to it. But got the job done, had him out in front and over the top.
Here is Walker. He's probably had the toughest day at the office of all. 0 for 2 with a couple of swinging strikeouts. He has fallen behind 0-2 in both at bats. Wheeler ready. Here's the pitch. And another half swing and a called strike. And the count is 0-1.
Walker guessing the whole way. That was a two-seamer, but well off the plate inside. That ball had a lot of movement. Really fooled Christian once again.
Now the 0-1. And that one too high. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. A lot of room up the middle. Outfield shaded towards right center. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ground ball inside the left field line. That's a fair ball. Walker rounding first on his way to second. And a 1-out double for a guy who desperately needed it. And the Diamondbacks, at least they threaten here in the bottom of the 6th.
Boy, Christian really needed that one there. Now you got a guy in scoring position. You got Pavin Smith at the plate. And you just really need to get on the scoreboard any which way, even 1 run.
The Phillies will shade Smith a little bit to the pull side, leaving a lot of room just to the right of the mound. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as Pavin was trying to jump on the first pitch. And he swung at one around his shoelaces.
Again, that's a big sweeping breaking ball. Down and in, over the top.
Now this crowd is just looking for something to cheer about. Now the 0-1. Swing and a chopper right side, but foul. And the count now 0-2.
Where Pavin really needs the battle right now. You have a runner in scoring position. You just got to up that concentration a little bit better. Put a good swing on this pitch.
He grounded out in the first. He struck out in the 4th. And the 0-2. Good take. The ball skips away from Real Muto, and Walker will take third. That's a big play for the Diamondbacks.
Well, it's a curveball in the dirt. Real Muto blocked it, but he didn't know where the ball went. And he turned left, and that ball went right. Great base running by Walker, who had a good secondary lead, and he gets over to third base.
That's a wild pitch, and now the Phillies will play the infield back. They will give Arizona the run if Smith can put the ball in play, especially on the ground to the right side. Here's the 1-2. Swing. He does hit it, but it's foul. Ricochets back to the pitcher Wheeler, and he flicks that one out towards the Phillies dugout.
That's a big play. Now you have to execute your bat right now. Get that run in.
The ball he just got from the umpire, so he'll discard this one as well. And this one seems to be good. 4-0 Phillies. Runner at third, 1 out. Wheeler comes set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Smith down on strikes.
Wow, that one hurts there. Slider, a little bit down, a little bit in, out of the strike zone, but it fooled that time, Pavin, and that's a time where you really needed to make contact there.
Well, the Diamondbacks squandered an opportunity to score in the first. A strikeout hurt them then. Will a strikeout hurt them now? Here's Gurriel. First pitch takes inside ball 1. .86 pitches thrown by Wheeler. Imagine if he retires Gurriel, Thompson is going to send his starter back out for the 7th. Here's the 1-0. And that is a strike. Fastball in the upper inner part of the zone. And the count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, as we've been saying, Gurriel's a diver. And he likes the ball out over the plate. Anything inside and especially elevated gives him a lot of trouble.
The 1-1. Now that is going to be a little inside. Again, diving over the zone was Gurriel, but the pitch was low and in. 2-1. Well, do you hunt a fastball here, or do you sit on one of those sliders that Wheeler's thrown for strikes?
He'll probably stay with his approach, and I'm sure Wheeler and Real Muto are going to keep the ball inside on him.
Here's the 2-1, and a swing and a miss. A fastball, maybe the width of a baseball off the plate away. And it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And he had a good swing at that. You know, so the feedback to a pitcher when you see a hitter with a swing like that on a ball off the plate is you got to go on the other side of the plate. And he throws one pitch that way, and that's the 2-seamer.
Walker at third, 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch in the dirt, and Real Muto smothers it with a chest protector as the count goes full.
Yeah, dangerous pitch there. Bounced the curveball. Really got to trust your catcher. That was a tough block. Real Muto did it perfectly.
What a difference just a run would make. Whether you score it or whether you prevent it. 3-2. Swing and a pop-up foul. A hanging breaking ball. And Gurriel just couldn't quite dial it up.
Another one of those pitches you were talking about. Very hittable pitch, a mistake pitch. He just couldn't square it up.
And he's got Gurriel set up for the 2-seamer. Wheeler has the sign that he likes. He comes set. Another 3-2. Swing and a ball drilled to center. Rojas back, and he will make the catch right in front of the warning track. And the inning is over. The Diamondbacks get a runner at third with 1 out, but they do not.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox. Bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
Have car problems? If you have a 2018 to 2024 vehicle with problems, call now. You need to call My Lemon Law Lawyer right now. That's My Lemon Law Lawyer. We have helped many individuals with car problems get out of their car and get up to 3 times the car value back. You pay $0 if we take your case. That's right, $0. The manufacturer pays for everything. Click the link or visit mylemonlawlawyer.com now. mylemonlawlawyer.com has you covered. Call us. We are open 24/7.
Oh, that would be so beautiful. I could use that. I appreciate it.
That's the sound of Paula getting up. Random act of helpfulness. We just told her the helpful SoCal Honda dealers will be giving her yard a professional makeover. And we paid her for sharing that story on the radio. And we can help you too with a great deal on a reliable award-winning Honda, like the 2024 CR-V. To find the helpful SoCal Honda dealer near you and to submit a random act of helpfulness for someone you know, visit SoCalHondaDealers.com.
Arizona Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
Let's pause here for station identification on the Arizona Diamondbacks radio network.
KMBP FM Phoenix.
Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
On the Arizona Sports app and on 98.7.
Craig Schulte back with Tom Candiati, 4-0 Phillies as we head to the 7th inning. Diamondbacks have made a pitching change, Candy. They bring on the right-hander Miguel Castro.
Yeah, right now you're down 4-0. You know, Gallen just seemed like he was limping through the 6th inning. You know, that's a smart decision, I think, by Torrey to get Zach out of the game.
So the line on Gallen, 6 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs earned, 1 strikeout only. He walked 2. He gave up 2 homers through 93 pitches, 55 of which were strikes. Our call to the bullpen brought to you by Sanderson Ford. Castro ready to go. He worked in the bullpen game yesterday. And he'll face the bottom of the order here. Castellanos, Marsh, and Rojas. Got to put up some goose eggs here now over the next 3. and hope your offense can finally get it into gear somehow. Strike one on the inside corner.
Got a 3-inning game right now, and kind of spotted the other team 4 runs. So you got to play run to prevention, and more than anything, you got to get some runs.
Castro lean and tall. The pitch. That's the fastball strike. And it's 0-2. So we have a best of 3 series right now. What's remaining in a best of 3 inning game right here.
Yeah.
Quickly 0-2 on Castellanos, who has walked and fly deep to center. Slider moves outside. He didn't chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And as we speak, Joe Manaply, who started yesterday's game, the bullpen game, is up in the bullpen loosening the left-hander. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Castellanos leading off for the Phils in the 7th. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now, Castellanos had a pretty good year for the Phillies, but he's had a lot of swing and miss in this series.
Yeah, Diamondbacks have really pitched him well. Oh, just a really excellent changeup that really went down and in. Timing was way off by Castellanos.
He had a home run in his first at bat of this series. That's been his only hit. Here's Brandon Marsh, who's 0 for 2. He's into a double play, and he's lined to right field. Left-handed hitter. And he looks a lot his batting stance up at the plate like Bryce Harper as you watch him take his batting stance.
Probably a pretty good one to imitate.
Yeah. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to him. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike from Castro. Diamondbacks have been out hit 6-5. They have made the only error in this game. And right now they are down 4 runs. It's getting late, 7th inning. 1-1 pitch. Missed away. 2-1 the count. Diamondbacks just haven't really been able to do anything against Wheeler. He's only had 1-1-2-3 inning. But when he's needed an out, he's gotten an out, and he's struck out 8 in the ballgame. There's a swing and a miss. Nice change up there by Castro. 2-2.
2 key outs, and they're both strikeouts with Wheeler. The strikeout in the first inning with Walker with guys on first and third. We just needed a ground ball to get a run in. And with Pavin Smith the last inning, runner on third base with 2 outs, and he struck, or 1 out, and he struck out.
There's a ground ball fair into the left field area. Just dribbled by third base, and Marshall put on the brakes. There's another good play by Gurriel getting to that ball and holding him to a single.
Marsh, that's the value of just making contact. That's all he did. Fooled by the pitch, put the bat on the ball, and got a little ground ball that just where no one was there. Ball was off the plate, hit the end of his bat, and he gets himself a knock.
And great hustle by Gurriel, keeping him to first base. Marsh has got good speed. Thought about going to second, but Gurriel got the ball back in a hurry. Here's Rojas now, and he pops one up foul out of play. First base side, strike 1.
I don't know if Rojas could swing any harder than he did that time.
He's had a triple in this series. He's had a double in this series. His 2 hits. He is 2 for 16. 0 for 2 tonight. Babe Ruth is on deck. There goes the runner. A ball. The throw to second is not in time. Let's check that. They called it a strike, I believe, on Rojas. Marsh gets a stolen base off Castro, and he's in scoring position with 1 out.
Yeah, he stole that base on Castro all the way. Had a terrific jump. Moreno really didn't even have a good pitch to throw.
He was better than halfway there before that ball even got to the plate.
Yeah, they threw the ball down there. It wasn't a great throw, but it didn't matter.
0-2 now on Rojas. Castro could use a strikeout, and it sails away. And Rojas takes it outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got to keep this run from scoring.
You got to keep your eye on Marsh again.
So looks back at second. Pitch to Rojas. And did he go? He did. And Adam Hammery, the first base umpire, has been very giving with that right hand tonight, calling hitters on swings. And he rings up Rojas for out number 2 in the inning.
Good changeup, and certainly did influence the swing. Very nice pitch. Good result.
Well, they've seen enough of Babe Ruth. Schwarber will get a walk here intentionally. They'll pitch to Turner. Schwarber's hit 5 home runs in this series. 1 tonight. a long one in the 6th.
461 feet, I believe. Almost mashed.
Turner is 0 for 3 in the ball game. This is a big out now to get. Turner can really run. First pitch to him is tapped back to the mound. Castro's got it, runs toward first and flips to Walker. They get the out in the inning.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away,
Connecting to remote operating room.
giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network, with gig speeds everywhere. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
Dad, the pipes will leak no matter how much duct tape we use.
There are 45 yards per roll. We'll use it all.
Hi, this is Pete from Repipe Specialists. If your home is 15 years or older, rust and corrosion in your water pipes can cause leaks and low water pressure. Don't let things get worse. Call Repipe Specialists today at 844-REPIPE-5. We'll expertly repipe your entire home in 1 to 2 days. Call now to save 20% and get zero interest financing for 12 months on approved credit. That's 844-REPIPE-5. Repipe.com.
Have car problems? If you have a 2018 to 2024 vehicle with problems, call now. You need to call My Lemon Law Lawyer right now. That's My Lemon Law Lawyer. We have helped many individuals with car problems get out of their car and get up to 3 times the car value back. You pay $0 if we take your case. That's right, $0. The manufacturer pays for everything. Click the link or visit mylemonlawlawyer.com now. mylemonlawlawyer.com has you covered. Call us. We are open 24/7.
Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the Arizona Diamondbacks. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Sorry about that. Our 7th inning stretch brought to you by Arizona Complete Health, transforming the health of the community one person at a time. Bottom of the 7th, Diamondbacks got to get the bats going. It'll be Thomas to lead it off. He'll be followed by Longoria, then Perdomo if anybody gets on, Corbin Carroll. Like to see Carroll come up in this inning against Wheeler. He's had some good bats against him tonight. Drew a walk. He singled sharply to center, and he flied out deep to center. And Diamondbacks, it seems like they get a runner on base every inning against Wheeler except the second, but they just can't move him around the bases.
Yeah, they've had some traffic. You know, and a couple big key strikeouts have really hurt the Diamondbacks when it just required contact to get a couple runs in. But now you're at the bottom of the order again. You want to get something going.
Wheeler came into this game with 26 strikeouts, 1 walk in the postseason. So he watched Carroll to open up the night for him. That's been his only walk. He has spanned 8. The first pitch to Thomas, ripped to right. And the Diamondbacks are on the board. It's 4-1 on a long home run by Thomas.
How about Alec Thomas? 103 miles an hour off the bat. Just a solid line drive. Slider that was sweeping inside to him, and he just crushed that ball.
Well, they call them the answer backs, so the Diamondbacks are trying to answer back here. It's a 4-1 ball game. And with that trip around the diamond, stop by Andy Daniels Jewelers. Say home run for your free team bracelet. $50 gift card toward any purchase of $99 or more at Daniels Jewelers. Own the dream. That's the 4th home run of the postseason for Alec Thomas. And now Longoria swings and skies it to center. And in comes Rojas, the center fielder, and he makes the catch. So 2 pitches in the inning as the Diamondbacks are swinging early and often against Wheeler here in the 7th. 1. In, I should say, and 1 out.
Longoria Trust got a little bit underneath it. He had a good pitch to hit.
Here's Perdomo now. Geraldo has struck out and he has singled to right. Batting left-handed. And he showed bunt, took it outside, ball one. Bohm was already in at third, came charging in even more. Carroll waits on deck. And the Diamondbacks come back one more time. There's a shot to second. Diving play, Stott gets up and throws him out. And Bryson Stott has probably been the defensive star of the ballgame tonight for Philadelphia.
Wow, what a play by Stott. This ball looked like it was going into right field. He's going to his left and then dives a full-out dive and comes down with this ball, gets up and throws him out. What a play.
Yeah, you won't see it made any better than that. Quick to his feet and made a perfect throw to Harper to retire Perdomo. Otherwise, that's a man on one out for Carroll. He bats with the bases empty, 2 outs. And the first one to him from Wheeler is a strike call, 0-1. Diamondbacks have already had 4 comeback wins in the postseason. And they're trying to make it 5. This would be a huge one tonight if they can rally from this 4-0 deficit. They've scored 1 here on the home run by Thomas to lead off the inning to make it a 4-1 ball game. The count on Carroll with 2 outs is 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck is Marte. Phillies have Hoffman and Alvarado, righty and lefty, up in the bullpen loosening. Swing and a high, lazy fly ball to right. Castellanos comes on. He's under it, and he makes the catch. Side retired, so a first pitch home run swing. Off the bat of Thomas. Longoria on the first pitch. Sky to center. Perdomo on the second pitch, grounded out. And Carroll flies out to right. And the 7th inning is over. Diamondbacks get a run. Get a little closer. 4-1. We go to the 8th. Phillies lead the D-backs on the Diamondbacks radio network.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere, it's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. Resourceful small business owners know how to get value from the purchases they already make for their businesses each month. That's why the Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn up to $395 in annual statement credits on eligible business purchases at select shipping, food delivery, and retail subscription merchants. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible than ever before, that's the powerful backing of American Express. Enrollment required. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business gold card.
Have car problems? If you have a 2018 to 2024 vehicle with problems, call now. You need to call My Lemon Law Lawyer right now. That's My Lemon Law Lawyer. We have helped many individuals with car problems get out of their car and get up to 3 times the car value back. You pay $0 if we take your case. That's right, $0. The manufacturer pays for everything. Click the link or visit mylemonlawlawyer.com now. mylemonlawlawyer.com has you covered. Call us. We are open 24/7.
Dad, the pipes will leak no matter how much duct tape we use.
They're 45 yards per roll. We'll use it all.
Hi, this is Pete from Repipe Specialists. If your home is 15 years or older, rust and corrosion in your water pipes can cause leaks and low water pressure. Don't let things get worse. Call Repipe Specialists today at 844-REPIPE-5. We'll expertly repipe your entire home in 1 to 2 days. Call now to save 20% and get 0 interest financing for 12 months on approved credit. That's 844-REPIPE-5. Repipe.com.
Arizona Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
It's 3-1, or check that, 4-1 Philadelphia as we go to the 8th inning. Joe Mantiply comes on to pitch. Our call to the bullpen brought to you by Sanderson Ford, the lefty who started yesterday's game. The bullpen game won by the Diamondbacks by a score of 6-5 over Philadelphia. The Phillies will send up this inning. Harper, Bohm, and Stott, 3, 4, and 5 in the order.
Yeah, you got to bring Mantiply in right here. There's no way you're going to let Harper hit against a right-handed pitcher. So this will be Mantiply's inning.
Harper tonight has singled and scored and homered. So he now has hit 5 home runs during the postseason. Knocked in 8. Again, the 2 home runs for the Phillies tonight, solo home runs. They have hit 22 home runs this postseason. And against the Diamondbacks, they have hit 9. And the first pitch is chopped to second. Marte's got to come in, throw on the run, and he can't make the throw. And he tried to transfer baseball into his hand. He'll be charged with an error. Harper will be on to lead off the 8th inning.
Harper running hard all the way down the line, too, and it probably influenced that play a little bit. Marte knew he had to be quick with the transfer, and he just could not execute it.
It's Gattel's second error of the night. It should be an error. Haven't got an official ruling yet. Here is the third baseman, Bohm, the cleanup hitter. And the first pitch is a strike from Manapla. Well, looks like they gave him a hit. The pitch instead goes to first base.
That's a good move over there just to keep Harper honest. Harper has good speed. He's not necessarily a guy that's going to steal a lot of bases, but when asked to, he will.
Yeah. Likes to run.
Yeah, that he does.
Here's the 0-1. And Bohm hammers it to center. Right at Thomas, who makes the catch. Back to first goes Harper, 1 away. The baseball world is learning a lot about Alek Thomas in this National League Championship Series. Not only with the glove and his ability to cover left field, center field, and right field all in one setting, but the way he's been able to hit the ball out of the ballpark.
Yeah, he's growing up on a big stage.
He sure is. Here now is the left-handed hitting Stott, who has sparkled defensively and has chipped in with a couple of hits tonight. With a run batted in, he takes a strike, 0-1. Came into this game hitting only .206 in the postseason. Was 2 for 13 in this series. So he's had a big night for Philadelphia as they lead it 4-1 here. And apply to the plate. Stott fouls it back, and that's 0-2 on him. D-backs have a right-hander up loose into the bullpen. And the Phillies have Hoffman up in their bullpen, the right-hander. So Wheeler's night may be over. He is at 99 pitches. 69 of those strikes. The 0-2 to Stott. Instead goes to first. Harper back. Phillies bullpen has been quiet. Zach Wheeler has done exactly what Rob Thompson wanted him to do tonight. Get them through at least 7, which he has done with the lead. Up and in. Stott gets off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Diamondbacks will face a tough pitcher in Philadelphia on Monday, Aaron Nola, who in his start back on October 17th, game 2 in Philly, he worked 6 shutout innings, struck out 7, did not walk a batter. It allowed only 2 hits, or make that 3 hits, 2 of those by Marte, the other by Marino. A swing and a miss, Stott down on strikes. Strikeout for Manaply and 2 out of the inning. And now Real Muto. We'll see if Torey Lovullo comes out and gets the right-hander here. And here he comes.
Yeah, big sweeping curveball that time got him. That's an excellent pitch.
So the call goes out to the bullpen. We'll take a break. It's the 8th. The Phillies lead at 4-1. They have a man on, 2 men out when we return on the D-backs Radio Network.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox. Bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
Have car problems? If you have a 2018 to 2024 vehicle with problems, call now. You need to call My Lemon Law Lawyer right now. That's My Lemon Law Lawyer. We have helped many individuals with car problems get out of their car and get up to 3 times the car value back. You pay $0 if we take your case. That's right, $0. The manufacturer pays for everything. Click the link or visit mylemonlawlawyer.com now. mylemonlawlawyer.com has you covered. Call us. We are open 24/7.
Discover, this is Danny.
Hi, it's Jen Coolidge. I just want to thank you for making me feel so special. I earned cash back on debit for my dinner party groceries.
That's great. But with Discover Cashback Debit, we give everyone cash back on everyday purchases. Anything else I can help you with?
Are you hungry? 'Cause everyone left after the asparagus sorbet.
Introducing Discover Cashback Debit, a checking account with cash back. It pays to Discover. Eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashbackdebit. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
Arizona Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
Hard throwing right-hander Luis Frias is loosening up on the mound. Actually, he's working with PitchCom right now. As he comes on with 2 outs, Real Muto will be the hitter. Phillies have a base runner. As Manaply got 2 outs in the inning, it's 4-1 Philadelphia in the 8th. Got to get this final out, Candy, and then the offense has got to get to work. And you've got the top of the order starting with the number 2 hitter, Marte, followed by Marino and Walker. And then Smith, Gurriel, Thomas. Let's hope you just blow through all those guys and they get on base and score some runs and get this game even. Maybe get a lead.
Yeah, first things first. I mean, you just got to put a 0 in this inning and just let your offense do what they can. You're definitely going to be in the bullpen now, and that's a plus.
Well, you can customize your home feed with your favorite postseason team. Watch daily recaps, get personalized stats, highlights, and breaking news every day. All on the MLB app. Download today. And Frias is ready. And the hitter is Real Muto. JT Real Muto, their catcher. 0 for 3 tonight, including grounding into a double play. Lead at first by Harper. He's there with 2 outs. And the first pitch is fouled. Knocks the mask right off Marino. Strike 1. Gabby has really been beaten up in this series.
In this game especially, too. Already taken a collision at the plate.
Just knocked the mask right off of his face. Real Muto's consoling him a little bit. Lady says, you know how many times that's happened to me in my major league career?
Catcher to catcher. Yep. There's some respect.
0-1 the count. What a steal Real Muto was from Miami for this Phillies book. We knew he was a good player with the Marlins, but now with Philadelphia. Quick throw to first, and that was close. Frias with a very quick move over there, and he almost picked Harper off. Harper went in standing.
We've seen Frias, over the course of this season. Very quick feet. He's got a great move.
0-1 the count. Frias ready. And the pitch. Down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 7 hits for Philadelphia, 6 for the Diamondbacks. D-backs have made 2 errors, and they have changed that to an error on Harper. Or excuse me, on Marte. And not a hit in this inning. Here's the 1-1. And Real Muto hits one to deep left. Back on it goes Gurriel, and it is gone. A home run. Well, that makes it a 5-run deficit now. 6-1 Philadelphia. He teed off on one from Frias and hit it over the bullpen in left field.
Not a guy to make a mistake pitch to. That was a cutter up and in instead of down and away. And Real Muto was all over it.
Well, that makes this uphill climb even tougher for the D-backs. They're now climbing one of those San Francisco streets.
That makes the non-play by Marte really hurt also.
Yep. An error. So 2 more in the inning. Phillies have had 3 2-run innings. The first, the 6th, and now here in the 8th. Their 3rd home run of the night. There's a broken back ground ball to second. Marte's got it. And he will throw Castellanos at first, but a little bit too late. As the Phillies come up with a couple more, they do so on 1 hit, the home run, an error in the inning, nobody left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th, 6-1 Phillies in the D-backs radio network.
Our Cox mobile plans are like a band. The more people you add, the better it sounds. So, add more lines to save more. Pay as low as $30 per line when you add 4 or more gig unlimited lines. It's easy. I like the sound of that. Visit cox.com/mobile. 4 lines required for $30 per line. Price max of 5 lines. Prices exclude taxes, device activation, and other fees and charges, which are subject to change. Cox postpaid internet required. Other restrictions apply.
Oh, that would be so beautiful. I could use that. I appreciate it.
That's the sound of Paula getting up. Random act of helpfulness. We just told her the helpful SoCal Honda dealers will be giving her yard a professional makeover. And we paid her for sharing that story on the radio. And we can help you too with a great deal on a reliable award-winning Honda, like the 2024 CR-V. To find the helpful SoCal Honda dealer near you and to submit a random act of helpfulness for someone you know, visit SoCalHondaDealers.com.
I'm a busy mom taking care of my kids and dropping them off for school. My car needs to be reliable. That's why when my new car began having problems, I took it back to the dealership to have it fixed. After 3 visits, the dealership kept giving me excuses of why they can't fix my car. So I reached out to My Lemon Law Lawyer. They got me out of my car and my money back. I paid $0 and the manufacturer paid for everything. If you have a 2018 to 2024 car with problems, visit them at mylemonlawlawyer.com.
Click the link or visit mylemonlawlawyer.com now.
Arizona Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
Call to the bullpen brought to you by Sanderson Ford. Right-hander Jeff Hoffman is called upon by Rob Thompson to pitch the 8th inning as the Phillies have upped their lead now to 6-1 over the D-backs.
Yeah, those 2 runs, those ones stung right there. That home run by Real Muto. That makes 4 runs really because of the home run for the Phillies in this game.
Diamondbacks 2 errors in the game last night. They ended up winning that ball game, but they've made 2 errors tonight that have hurt. And unless they rally, they will fall to 2-3 in this best of 7 series, needing to win game 6 and 7 in Philadelphia on Monday and then Tuesday to advance to the 2023 World Series. That's a tall order to ask, but you don't know. This ball club has done everything they could do all season long, and this one's not over yet. So they got 6 outs to work with, and Marte will lead things off here against Hoffman. Hoffman has become a favorite of Rob Thompson, the manager of the Phillies, to go to in these situations.
Yeah, and he's got power stuff too. Running up there at 98 miles an hour with a hard slider.
First pitch and a strike to Marte. Marte is 0 for 3 tonight. He's got a 13-game hitting streak on the line to start his postseason career. 9 of those 13 games coming in 2023. And a shot to right. Castellanos goes over and he will play it on a bounce. And Marte starts the 8th inning with a base hit, giving him a 14-game hit streak to start his postseason career.
That's a good way to start the inning. I actually thought that ball was hanging up long enough for Castellanos, but looked like he wanted no part of going after that ball and let it drop in front of him.
So a leadoff hit against Hoffman to start the Diamondbacks' 8th inning. There's 1 runner. You need a bunch more. 3 got beaten up behind the plate. First pitch, and it sails low and outside from Hoffman. 1 ball, no strikes. Crowd hasn't given up. 47,897, another sellout. They've stuck around, see if the Diamondbacks got another one of those rallies in them. Hoping they see some more baseball here in the postseason. There's a strike, 1-1. And for that to happen, again, the Diamondbacks will have to win a couple of games in Philadelphia unless they rally and win this one. And they would have games 3, 4, and 5 in the World Series against the American League entrant. There's a foul off the end of the bat by Marino, and the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. One thing that is certain, it'll be a Texas team in the American League portion of the World Series, either the Houston Astros or the Texas Rangers. Diamondbacks had 47 comeback wins regular season and postseason this year. Orioles and Reds each had 48. And Marino swings and misses, striking out.
That's that slider that Hoffman possesses. It's a good one. He threw his ace slider to Moreno that time.
One out, and here comes Walker. Christian doubled to right or left field in the 6th inning. His only hit of the night. Had a couple of at-bats, most notably in the 1st inning. 1st and 3rd one out, and he struck out. The first pitch here, and a high fly ball, foul down the left field line, out of place, strike one. So Randy Johnson in attendance here at the game tonight.
Randy's in the house.
That is one big unit, Tim Raines said to him, the batting cage when they were with the Expos. Randy was a young kid, and that nickname stuck. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing, a little floater, second base side. Stop, backs out. Second baseman makes the catch. Marte back to first, and Walker's out number 2. He's 1 for 4.
Needed something from Christian there. Just an easy little pop up to second base. Not after that double he got last time up. Maybe that'll get him going, but a good swing there.
Pavin Smith got his start as the DH tonight. He's 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. Now facing Hoffman with 2 outs. Gurriel moves into the on-deck circle to hit next. 6-1 Phillies here in the 8th. And outside ball 1. Right now, again, the game Monday is scheduled for 2:07 start time in Arizona. That could change to 5:07, depending upon what happens in the American League Championship Series Game 6 tomorrow in Houston. Swing and a miss by Pavin. 1 ball, 1 strike. If the Astros end that series and win it, then the Diamondbacks game would move to 5:07 Arizona time, 8:07 in Philadelphia. But we'll keep our network stations filled in on what happens. It's a strike. 1-2 now on Smith. Boy, between Wheeler and Hoffman here tonight, they've got some crisp stuff.
You're seeing some Petro for sure. The one thing about Wheeler is that he kept a lot of right-handers guessing because he wasn't afraid to knock him off the plate.
Yeah, he was very effective again. And now Smith, the ground ball hit hard to second, to right to Stott. And on to first for the out, and the side's retired. We'll go to the 9th. Phillies 6, Diamondbacks 1 on the D-Backs Radio Network.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere, it's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
Vitas Healthcare nurses thrive in a team-focused environment alongside peers who share their passion for caring.
I can't recall one bad experience working in the Vitas team. We all work together collaboratively, and let's find ways to improve it. And that is really what prompted me to come and work for Vitas.
Maximize your impact on a team that works together. Apply today at careers.vitas.com. Your passion, our purpose, endless possibilities.
Have car problems? If you have a 2018 to 2024 vehicle with problems, call now. You need to call My Lemon Law Lawyer right now. That's My Lemon Law Lawyer. We have helped many individuals with car problems get out of their car and get up to 3 times the car value back. You pay $0 if we take your case. That's right, $0. The manufacturer pays for everything. Click the link or visit mylemonlawlawyer.com now. mylemonlawlawyer.com has you covered. Call us. We are open 24/7.
Arizona Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
Torey Lovullo brings Slade Ciccone on to pitch the 9th inning in a 6-1 ball game. Philadelphia on top of the D-backs. Marsh, Rojas, and Schwarber due up. So the young rookie right-hander will get a chance to pitch against the Phillies here in the ninth, trying to keep it a 5-run deficit. Philadelphia got 2 in the first. They added 2 more on home runs by Schwarber and Harper in the 6th inning. And they got 2 in the 8th inning on a 2-run homer by Real Muto. So this is a home run hitting ball club. And they have done that against the Diamondbacks in this series and in tonight's ball game.
Yeah, we were talking about that before the game. That's how you beat the Phillies. Keep the ball in the ballpark. You got a good chance of beating them. Just couldn't do it.
Best pitched game so far by a Diamondback pitcher against Philadelphia was the ball game here on on Thursday by Brandon Pfaadt, who went 5 2/3 innings, allowed only 2 hits, no runs, kept the ball in the ballpark, and had 9 strikeouts. And that 2-1 victory over the Phillies. Cicconi's first pitch to Marsh is ball 1. Chris worked a third of an inning, allowed a hit. It was a home run. There's a foul back by Marsh, who is 1 for 3 in the ball game, and the count on him 1 ball 1 strike. The Phillies are flying home after the ball game. Diamondbacks will fly out tomorrow to Philadelphia. They will play on Monday in the city of brotherly love. There's a strike. Big football game there tomorrow, right?
Yeah, tomorrow, yeah.
Eagles in Miami?
In Miami at night. Thank you.
1 ball 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good pitch, but it just missed inside at 98 miles per hour.
Boy, he got some petrol going.
Yeah, I think he's charged up. He missed the throw back from Marino. Count is 2-2. Arturo Lavella was able to stay away from Thompson and Ginkel. Here's the next pitch, and that's dribbled foul. Sewald tonight. I know he would have much rather used them in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning with a lead, but it didn't happen that way. But those guys will have a day off tomorrow. They'll be fresh. Bullpen will be back intact, and there'll be everybody available for Game 6 behind Merrill Kelly. A 2-2 pitch from Ciccone to Marsh here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. A dandy slider. A lot of movement on it, and Marsh swung over the top, one away.
Oh, excellent. I mean, really showed some good stuff, that at bat.
He really did.
98, and it is a snapdragon of a slider.
Here is Rojas, their center fielder, is 0 for 3 tonight. He's grounded out twice, struck out. And the first one is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Schwarber is on deck. All Schwarber has to do when he comes to the ballpark is worrying about swinging the bat. Doesn't have to put a glove on, and although he does, goes out and fields fly balls, ground balls at first, but he's a DH. And they just go out there and give the Phillies 4 good at bats, plate appearances, which he normally does. The one thing he really does, there's a liner to right, and Carroll will not get it. And that's a base hit in front of him for Rojas with 1 out.
Kind of reached his bat out, just kind of poked that ball to right field.
Kind of like the Castellanos ball that Marte hit to him. Looked like the right fielder might have a chance to catch that ball, but Carroll laid back on it. 1 out single down. Here's Schwarber with a base runner.
Yeah, you hate facing Schwarber with the guy on base. But you got to make some pitches here.
All right, Ciccone kind of paused at the dirt, now steps on the rubber. He'll go to work here as Rojas gathers his lead at first. See if he's in the running mode. Nope, not in the first one, and boy, Schwarber had a cut, but he fouled it back, strike 1.
Fastball right down the gut, a little bit up in the zone. Boy, big swing by Schwarber.
Schwarber during the regular season at 197, but he had a 343 on base percentage because he drew 126 walks. He struck out 215 times while hitting 47 home runs and knocking in 104. That's all you need to say. Right? He scored 108 runs.
Score 108, drive in 104 as a leadoff hitter.
Yeah. And you don't put the ball in play. Let's see. On 341 plate appearances with either a strikeout or a walk. He had 720 plate appearances. The ball bounces up there. Throw to first. They got the guy. Nope, he got back in. Again, Walker tried that wraparound tag, and it looked like Rojas eluded that and got his hand in. No argument for Christian.
Yeah,
the Diamondbacks are checking on it.
A lot of times, that tag kind of works, but what happens is your back is to the runner, so you don't know how he's coming in, and he just swipes the bag. If Christian turns the other way and he had time, he might have been able to get him out. He might have got him out anyway.
Diamondbacks are going to challenge, though. Yeah, I thought so, too, when I saw momentarily. It looks like Rojas got his hand on there. Looked like it was a good call by Adam Hammery, first base umpire. That's down low. And the count on Schwarber now is 2 balls and a strike. Schwarber's got one thing on his mind here, hitting another home run. He has singled, scored, homered, scored, obviously, driven in a run. Flied out to center field and walked intentionally to them. 6-1 Phillies. And a ground ball here to second. Marte's got it. He'll get the out at second. Bernal with the first double play to win the inning. Hard hit ball, a broken bat it sounded like, but the inning comes to an end. And we'll go to the bottom of the ninth. Diamondbacks need 5 to tie, 6 to walk it off. They trailed 6-1 to the Phillies. The D-backs Radio Network.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
Been in an accident or slip and fall? Downtown LA Law Group. Text Injury Help to 40222. That's Injury Help to 40222. Free case review.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. Resourceful small business owners know how to get value from the purchases they already make for their businesses each month. That's why the Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn up to $395 in annual statement credits on eligible business purchases at select shipping, food delivery, and retail subscription merchants. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible than ever before. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Enrollment required. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business gold card.
Dad, the pipes will leak no matter how much duct tape we use.
They're 45 yards per roll. We'll use it all.
Hi, this is Pete from Repipe Specialists. If your home is 15 years or older, rust and corrosion in your water pipes can cause leaks and low water pressure. Don't let things get worse. Call Repipe Specialists today at 844-REPIPE-5. We'll expertly repipe your entire home in 1 to 2 days. Call now to save 20% and get zero interest financing for 12 months on approved credit. That's 844-REPIPE-5. Repipe.com.
Arizona Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
Well, here we go. The bottom of the ninth inning. And the Diamondbacks will face Sir Anthony Dominguez, the right-hander. On to pitch. Our call to the bullpen brought to you by Sanderson Ford. They need 5, Candy, to tie it up. They're trailing 6-1.
Yeah, you really got to build an inning right here. And all it takes with getting some guys on base. I don't care if it's walks, base hits, numbers, whatever it is. Try to give yourself a chance.
All right, here we go. Dominguez is ready. At least I'm ready. He hasn't completed his warm-up tosses yet. Devin Booker is back at the ballpark tonight along with Kevin Durant. These two seem inseparable.
They even got Michael Phelps sitting next to him.
He threw out the first pitch tonight. Phillies have left 4 on base tonight. They've gotten 6 runs in. Diamondbacks have left 7 on base. And the D-backs tonight, 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position. So first up, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Hoffman worked an inning and allowed a hit and had a strikeout. There's a shot to left, but right at Marsh. He's got it one away on one pitch.
Wow, really hit that ball hard, too. Just jumped him. Fastball up in the zone. He extended his arms. Hit it right on the sweet spot, but just happened to be right at Marsh.
So one pitch for Dominguez. And here is Alec Thomas, who's accounted for the only Diamondback run, a home run in the 7th inning, his 4th of the postseason. And the first one to him is fouled, as that ball was coming in on him, and he was trying to get out of the way while swinging the bat. I think he shattered his bat. He did. Strike one.
That's a four-seam fastball that was well off the plate in, but he was in swing mode. Started to swing, then noticed that ball was coming right at him. And then it became more self-defense.
Yeah, he's lucky he was able to get out of the way and get that bat up there and foul it. Ramiro Kelly will get the start in Philadelphia. And Aaron Nola, who beat the Diamondbacks and beat Kelly, allowing only 3 hits in 6 innings, will get the ball for the Phillies in game number 6. It looks like the Phillies just need that one to advance. Diamondbacks are going to need to win both in Philadelphia. It's a tall order, but they've had their backs to the wall this year. We'll see how they rebound. They have 2 outs to work with here, and the count on Thomas goes to 0-2. Schwarber now has 20 career postseason home runs. Only Manny Ramirez, Jose Altuve, and Bernie Williams have hit more. Manny Ramirez hit 29. Altuve's still hitting him. He's got 26. There's a ground foul by Alec. And the count on him stays 0-2. Chris will have a wrap-up show after the ball game. D-backs safe at home with that home run by Thomas. With Blue Sky Pest Control, the official pest control provider for the Arizona Diamondbacks in Chase Field. Dominguez retired Gurriel on a hard out on the first pitch of the 9th. Is 1-2.
It's a nice take. Normally Thomas is up there swinging at anything, especially when he gets 2 strikes. He likes to make contact, and that ball was a pretty good slider that went down and in. Nice take.
Thank Evan Longoria. Here's the pitch and a swing and a miss. He struck him out. The Diamondbacks are down to the last out.
Kind of the same pitch, same location. That time he got him to bite on it.
Longoria is 0 for 3 tonight and 1 for 12 in these series. No replay reviews tonight, but when you do have them, they're brought to you by Planet Fitness. Get fit for less than $10 a month. 2 outs, nobody on base. And Dominguez ready in the pitch. And a swing and a miss by Longo. Strike one. Now that Phillies crowd at Citizens Bank Park will be revved up. And I know they're hoping for a repeat of last year's World Series battle with Houston. They don't want to face Texas. They want to get revenge after leading that World Series, only to lose it. The count is 1-1. The Diamondbacks have other things on their mind, like winning 2 in Philadelphia and advancing themselves to play either Houston or Texas.
That's the key.
Yep.
That's just one at a time, really.
You never know. There's a 1-1. Bounced up there by Dominguez, and the count is 2-1. I guess if there's somebody to replace Kimbrel in the 8th or 9th inning along with Alvarez out there, it would be this guy Dominguez. Hard throwing right-hander, or Hoffman, either one of them.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see Kimbrel game on the line anytime soon for Philly. It's a ball. 3-1 now on Longoria with Perdomo on deck. This is the 10th postseason game for the Diamondbacks, so they played 172 this year. Here's ball 4 outside. He walked it. There's the start of a rally.
The 2-out rally.
Yeah. Those are the best guys.
Yeah.
Perdomo, switch hitter at the plate. He's got a hit tonight. He snips in with 2 outs. Batting left-handed against Dominguez. Hit was back in the 5th inning. And the first one's a strike, and Longoria takes second uncontested. He moves into scoring position. Got Carroll next to the top of the order. The next one, swing and a miss. Strike 2 on Perdomo.
Kind of the same slider he threw to Alec Thomas. Good one, a little bit down and in.
Phillies a strike away from a win. Winning the game here in Phoenix and taking a 3-2 series lead. No balls, 2 strikes. Dominguez to Perdomo, and a ground ball back to the mound. Off the pitcher, will go for an infield hit to put runners at first and third. And that ball rolled to the shortstop position. The only problem was Turner had gone back behind the bag because that ball was headed up the middle.
Yeah, so he was going to try to field that ball up the middle. Deflected off the leg of Dominguez. You got a couple guys on base right now, top of the order.
Yeah, and you got Corbin Carroll. Carroll has been on twice tonight with a walk, a single, and a deep drive to center. And last time up, he flied to right field. The Phillies are going to gather at the mound. Suarez has gotten up again in the bullpen. Rangers Suarez and Matt Strom, the left-handed. They've got 2 lefties up.
Suarez might have been just getting his throwing day.
Now, Prop Thompson's coming out. He's going to make a change. He don't want this one to get away. And he'll make a call to one of the left-handers out there. We'll find out who it is when we come back. Call to the bullpen brought to you by Sanderson Ford.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere, it's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
Hey everyone, this is Boomer Esiason here. I know that running your business varies a lot from month to month, and so do your business needs. That's why the enhanced American Express Business Gold Card lets you earn rewards where your business spends the most, with 4 times membership rewards points that automatically adapt to your top 2 eligible spending categories every month, up to $150,000 in purchases per year. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms to apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business gold card.
Dad, the pipes will leak no matter how much duct tape we use.
There are 45 yards per roll. We'll use it all.
Hi, this is Pete from Repipe Specialists. If your home is 15 years or older, rust and corrosion in your water pipes can cause leaks and low water pressure. Don't let things get worse. Call Repipe Specialists today at 844-REPIPE-5. We'll expertly repipe your entire home in 1 to 2 days. Call now to save 20% and get 0 interest financing for 12 months on approved credit. That's 844-REPIPE-5. Repipe.com.
Arizona Diamondbacks on the Arizona Sports app and 98.7.
Well, it's Matt Strom, the lefty, who comes on. And he will face Carroll with runners at first and third, 2 out here in the 9th inning. 6-1 Philadelphia leading. Diamondbacks just need to continue getting guys on base there for a while. And then have somebody pop one and win it.
Well, that's all it takes. It doesn't matter if it's walks or just little bloopers.
Yeah.
Balls off the pitcher's leg. It doesn't matter. Just need some traffic. But a lot of it.
Strom says he's ready. We're ready. And here we go. Carroll will walk into the batter's box. He's down once, one more. Strom. Maybe another one, just for good times. He is taking a sweet time out there on the mound. He's got 59 seconds remaining to the clock, so He is well within his allotment. Really excited with the fact this crowd is stuck around here. And they are living out the last of this game right to the very end. See, the Diamondbacks got another rally in them.
Well, they got the makings of one here.
So Carroll will step in. 1 for 3 with a walk tonight. And his job right now is to get on base, continue this game with 2 outs, and get it to the next hitter, Marte, who's on deck. And then after that, Gabby Marino. Strom is ready. First pitch. And it's a strike 0-1. Carroll in the leadoff spot tonight against the right-hander, as he will most likely be in the game against Nola on Monday in Philadelphia. Next pitch to him. And a chopper foul, and now the Diamondbacks are down to a final strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Well, the Phillies really got, as we look at the scoreboard right now, all the runs they needed in that first inning, 2 off Gallen.
Yeah. They got off to a good start, and they had a pitcher out there that was
lights out.
Yeah, lights out, exactly.
Zach Wheeler. Allowed 1 run in 7 innings. And there's a foul ball, third base side, over is Bohm, and just over the screen, and next to the Diamondback third base dugout. And the count on Carroll stays 0-2. Gallen ended up throwing 93 pitches in 6 innings. He allowed a couple of home runs. Gave up 6 hits total, 4 runs total. Struck out only 1, walked 2. Chris was tagged for a 2-run homer. And it's 6-1 Phillies in the 9th. Outside. And the count is now 1-2 on Carroll. Perdomo was lead off first, not held on. And outside 2-2 now on Corbin.
Good take. Pitch just off the plate away. Maybe a little bit elevated.
I don't care how confident you are in your ball club. A manager sweats it out right till the very end.
Oh yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch to Corbin. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and this one's over. And the Phillies win the all-important 5th game of this series to take a 3-2 lead back home to Philadelphia for game number 6 on Monday night at Citizens Bank Park. Too much Zach Wheeler, too much Kyle Schwarber, and Bryce Harper again for the Diamondbacks tonight. And this Philly ball club now runs its record to 8-3 in the postseason, while the Diamondbacks are 7-3. And the Diamondbacks now candy in must-win situations Monday and Tuesday in Philadelphia if they want to advance to the World Series.
Yeah, now you got to break it down to one game, only. Before we were looking at little groups of games like these 3 games, but now it's really all about Merrill and about Nola, that game there, and hopefully you win that game. Then you start to feel pretty good the way Fott is throwing. So that's a big game with Merrill, that game on Monday.
So Chris has got the wrap-up show coming up. Our final score here is 6-1 Phillies beat the Diamondbacks. Candy and I back to talk about a little bit more and look ahead to Game 6 in Philadelphia on Monday on the D-Backs Radio Network.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere, it's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox.